Hey y'all, sprinkle sprinkle. Welcome to the channel. We're doing a late video today because I was busy today. So sorry. Had to go get some stuff done. I had a hydrofacial and I got some lips. And whatever they call that service where they scrape the dead skin off. Got that done too. So I'm not wearing any makeup, maybe just a little mascara and some Laneige lip balm. How y'all doing? Yes. You're not supposed to wear makeup after you get a facial, so that's why I am barefaced, all right? But how are y'all? If y'all are following me on Instagram, I filmed myself going to the med spa. Aesthetic Atelier is the name of my med spa. And I also linked them in the description bar. I linked their Instagram if y'all want to check them out. They are in Houston. Rachel is the one that did my lips and my facial. You might have seen her on Married to Medicine. It was a reality show about doctors and their wives. So she was one of the wives on the show. And now she has her own med spa. She's a registered nurse and she does wellness, weight loss, and facials, injections, all those things. So y'all go check her out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You just seen that post? Yeah. She's so nice too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. So we're going to be talking about I'm just a girl. A lot of people have been using this statement or this meme to get out of doing stuff, and I think it's fabulous. Oh, Angela, you didn't need lips. You already breathed. Thank you, but I wanted them. They're still swollen. They're not going to be this big. They're just fresh, so they're super swollen. They're probably going to be like more subtle tomorrow. Thank y'all. Appreciate it. Okay, so I'm just a girl is usually a statement that women use to make an excuse as to why they don't want to do certain things, or if something happened, they don't want to like take responsibility for it because they're just a girl. They need help, and so their excuse, well, I'm just a girl. I think we should use that more often because it makes men feel more masculine when you remind them that you're just a girl. I don't know any better. It's almost the equivalent to playing dumb. Okay. And I know a lot of women don't like doing this, but think about this. If you play dumb, it puts men in their masculine to come to the rescue, to do more, to do better. It kind of triggers them to man up. So you're not really playing dumb. You're just triggering their masculinity. And those that have masculinity, those who have masculinity will definitely respond. So I think more women should be demure, should be, oh, I'm just a girl. Oh, I don't know how to do that. Because what it does is allow the man to show off, which is what he likes to do. Allow the man to teach or mansplain, which he loves to do. Makes him feel useful, needed, and important, which makes him feel masculine. And when a man is in his masculine, he is naturally more generous towards the woman. So instead of being mean, having a nasty attitude all the time, now you can have some every once in a while because it's how you keep them on their toes. But when you need something, I'm just a girl. Oh, roses, sprinkle, sprinkle. Excellent response to boys will be boys. Exactly. So if you get mad, if you have an emotional moment, you can blame it on, oh, I'm just a girl. It was close to that time of the month. Oh, I'm just a girl. My emotions are out of control. You can always blame it on being just a girl. And they have to understand because it's literally chemistry. So use all of these things to your advantage, ladies. Don't be too proud to make a man be in his masculine so he can give you money, girl. Okay. There's a lot of proud women sitting in there paying all the bills, looking crazy. I'm just a girl. I need you. I need you to pay my bills. I need you to give me what I need. I need flowers. I need nice things. Okay? I need them. I need some new earrings. I'm just a girl. And so sprinkle, sprinkle. Like I'll tell y'all a trick that I used the other day on James. I think he knows it was a trick, but I don't think he cared. So I was looking online at some earrings that I wanted and some jewelry that I wanted. And I was like, oh no. And he was like, what? Like I sounded really worried. I was like, oh no. And he's like, what? What? They're almost sold out. He's like, what's almost sold out? These earrings that I really want. I don't want to pay that price for them. And I wanted to wait for them to go on sale. He's like, well, if they're going to sell out, you should buy them. I was like, yeah, I know, but I don't like spending that much money on myself. So he goes and grabs his credit card and brings it to me. And of course, y'all know what I was wearing. Liquid Finesse by Ho Cosmetics. I keep this on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Every time I come home, I'm getting gifts. Every time I'm online sighing, I'm getting gifts. I came home today and had flowers and lilies and roses delivered from James while he's still here. So y'all need to get this by Ho Cosmetics, Heaux. I have the link in the description bar. Use my code SheRa. Just one word, SheRa, all caps. Get you some of this. And they have other pheromones on their website that also help you seduce and bring the lust out of a man, making him more masculine and da da da. Just don't wear it around no dusties, okay? But I'm telling you, ever since I've been wearing this, been princess treatment, okay? Not that I hadn't had it before, but it's even more so, okay? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Tinky Vinky, for the super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you, Gina. Too many feminine men these days that seem jealous of us, resenting providing. What's up with that? Is there a deeper explanation? They don't have the money to provide. So therefore, their masculinity is not able to pronounce itself if it's broke. Okay. They're not focused on getting the bag. They're focused on getting something for free. And whenever you focus on getting something for free and trying to trick people and trying to manipulate people, that's not really a masculine trait. A masculine trait is to go out and get stuff, to go out and make things happen, so they're not in their masculine only because they've never seen a good example of what being in their masculine is. They don't see the rewards of being in a masculine, being in their masculine because they don't have any examples. Okay. A lot of men don't have examples of the rewards of being in their masculine. There's more examples of men being in their feminine than there are men of being in their masculine. So therefore they're looking up to the feminine men versus the masculine men because they feel like, okay, well, there's more examples of these feminine men and women are still dating them. So why should I man up? So that's why I'm telling you, ladies, stop dating those type of men. Stop going 50-50. Stop being a pygmy. But I love him is not an excuse. But does he love you? But does he love you enough to go get a bag for you? If he don't love you enough to go get you a bag, then he don't love you. And I'm trying to tell y'all. Been trying to tell y'all. Love is a word. That's all it is. If he can't back it up with no money, no provisions, no providing, it's not real. It ain't real. So I know a lot of men will get offended and a lot of men will get mad. Well, you don't love me. You just love me for my money. Well, that's what you're here for. Maybe once you start providing, I could get in my feminine and relax enough to understand what loving a man means. But until then, if I got to work, if I got to stress out, if I got to go clock in, I don't know what love is. All I know is what work is and what hustle is and what out earning you is because you're not doing enough. Because a lot of women start to out earn their men eventually, especially men who don't want anything out of life. The men that don't want anything out of life, they might as well just hang it up because she's gonna go find something else. Now, if you have a provider man and he's providing everything you want, everything you need, then that is not the same thing as dating a rich man that's stingy and still wants you to work and pay half the bills or go 50-50 or don't want to give you anything. So don't get that twisted. Okay, Purple Perfection, thanks. You want to move to the States but need someone to marry you and sponsor you so I can stay there. I want to come there and figure it out. Okay. Well, I don't think, is it that much more different than Canada? Well, good luck to that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said she's trying to find her a sponsor, man. All right then. You said why should stingy men considered which stingy man should be considered dusty too? If they're not generous, they're they're not going to give you anything. So they might as well be dusty. They're dusty to you because they can't benefit you. Okay. Unless you're only using them to meet other men who aren't stingy. Okay. So if you meet a stingy man and he's rich, just use him to meet other men that got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, here go one. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Should I tell the guy that I'm dating that I don't do intimacy before commitment? No, not right away. When that conversation comes up naturally in a while, then you tell him. So he's already hooked. Okay. You don't tell him on date one. You tell him after he's got hooked, ma'am. After he really likes you, after he's gotten to know you a little bit better. Then you tell him when he is well invested financially. Okay. You said they don't trust that they can make more money. That's because they're still in poverty mind. There are some men who have money, but they still have poverty mind or poverty mentality because they grew up poor. Now, sometimes that goes away and sometimes it doesn't. So it just all depends on how that man thinks, you know. If they're truly abundant and they think and they know they can get more no matter what, they're not as they're not as cheap. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Anyway, so I feel shy and uncomfortable around men help. Well, maybe you're not, I don't know if you need to be around more people and get comfortable around people in general. If it's only just men, maybe are you attracted to men? Or you should just make more male friends, maybe men that you aren't really attracted to, and get used to male company. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, sprinkle, sprinkle, Anita. Appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I'm just a girl. I don't know any better. I need you to pay. I need you to pay my bills. I need you to help me figure out things. I need you to help do this and I need you to help do that. That'll put a man in his masculine or take him away from you quickly if he's in his feminine. Because if you're a woman and you're in need or you need a man to man up, if that man never plans to man up, then he's gonna be gone eventually, because he's not at his masculine. And a lot of people think, oh, y'all are just trying to use men. Well, what are men trying to do with women? Are you trying to wife us? Are you trying to put a ring on us? Are you trying to wait till marriage? Are you trying to start a family? And so when a man fixes his mouth to say, oh, y'all are just trying to use us, well, what are y'all trying to do? What are y'all trying to do? Are y'all trying to just hold our hand and buy us dinner? Is that all you're trying to do? Because men get it twisted. They think because they like something and it doesn't seem like um, it's important or precious. That doesn't mean the woman holds herself at the same value. Okay. If a woman is more valuable than a man, or if a woman feels that her body is more valuable than a man's body, it's going to take a lot to get to it. So they have to start investing. Oh, Tinky Dinky Sprinkle Sprinkle. Honey, what are the situations to make a man think that we have many options? You look amazing today, by the way. Thank you. If you look good, and you always look good when you step out the house, the man already knows you have options because you look like you have options. And I say this a lot. But if you look like you can have options, if you look like everywhere you go, some man or someone is going to approach, which will create options. You got to look good every time you leave your house. That's it. Thank you, Anita. Okay, Tiff. Tiff asks, how do I do it all the time? I'm the lady. Shira speaks all facts. Oh, you do it all the time. I'm a lady. Yes, it works. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Tiff. Okay, Simi Ra, how are you? Just locked eyes at light with older guy in nice SUV. He did an illegal U-turn in a wealthy area. I come to eat and stop to talk to me. Any advice? um, Smile and maybe he'll give you his number after he talks to you. Okay. Just that's what happens. Like you're in a nice area. Men with money are going to be around there. They're going to do the same thing. And they see a woman they like, they're going to want to try to talk to you. So don't be nervous and just talk to them like a normal person. You say, how do you dress when you turn 30? Not like you twerking in the club, ma'am. You don't dress like you're going to the club. You dress like you're going to the country club. That's the difference. Okay, you just switching clubs. When you're 30, you dress like you're going to the country club, to cocktail hour, to dinner. You don't dress like you're going to the club to twerk. Okay, that's just go by that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-mm-mm. How to dress when you go into the grocery store. Cute. Don't overdress because then you'll look out of place. You know, something cute, casual. But see, cute and casual means different things to different people. So I think I'll have to clarify that. Um, no crop tees, no leggings, unless like, you know, unless you're in college, you're a college student. I'm gonna give y'all permission to still wear your leggings because you're in college. But if you are a grown woman, no crop tops or leggings to the grocery store, ma'am. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're trying to freestyle. Okay. Now, if you're just going to the grocery store after the gym or working out and you're not trying to freestyle and you're trying to just get in and out, I really don't care. But I would definitely, if you're going to the rich side of town to freestyle, don't be looking like you're out of place. Okay. Um, okay. He said how to detach emotions from men, just like they attach them from you. That's just like they detach emotions from you. They don't want to commit to you. They don't want you no more. They're not paying for you. The same way, ma'am. Just stop caring. They don't care, so why should you? You should never care more for a man than they care for you. In fact, they need to care for you times 10 before you start caring about them times 1. Okay? Once you start doing that, you will never have a problem again. Thank you. I'm serious. Y'all overdoing it. Y'all care too much about men who don't care at all. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Like y'all are doing too much. That's not y'all's job. Y'all's job is to be provided for. Give a man something to provide for and strive for. That's our job as women. Anything more, and they're not doing more 10 times 10, you're doing too much. Okay? Way too much. I think a lot of times women get all emotional because they're bored. And I think this is the truth. The less you have to do, the more you have to think about a man that this is not thinking about you. So you need to find something else to do, ma'am. This is why many women have rosters and date other men because they're not just sitting around waiting on one person's phone call, becoming emotionally attached when that person could care less. You're supposed to have more than one or stay busy. Okay. You're not supposed to be sitting there thinking about one person over and over and over and over instead of being productive and beneficial to yourself. So I think a lot of women are just bored. They make a whole man their entire life, and you shouldn't do that. Um, you're in my earbud as he's talking. Okay, Samara, sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're bored, it means you're boring. Yeah, you should always have something to do instead of sitting around thinking about somebody who's not thinking of you. Oh my gosh, I saw this crazy series. I forgot the name of it. Let me ask my daughter because it was about this lady who was a stalker. It was like an English series. What's the name of that movie or show? She was a stalker, and she was kind of like overweight, and she stalked this guy so hard that he became obsessed with her and couldn't live without her stalking him. It was crazy. Baby reindeer, that's it. Hold on, never mind. Oh my God, you said that's based on a true story? That lady was smart. Okay. That lady had some game. Okay. It was on Tubi. Okay, I thought it was on Netflix. Okay, so it's on Tubi and it's called Baby Reindeer. It's like a series. Um, so there's some surprises in there, but I would say that lady is super smart and she knew how to hook him. She knew her victim and she knew her target. And we were predicting what the end was gonna be, and I won. Like I knew that was gonna happen at the end. But if I don't know if there's gonna be another part to it, that's probably it. But somebody said it's on Tubi or on Netflix. I don't know. It's called Baby Reindeer. Okay. Yeah. That lady has some game. Okay. You can watch it all in one sitting if you have like 2, 3 hours. Oh my goodness. So yeah, y'all check it out. That lady got some good game. Anyway. But it is quite pick Misha-ish, I'm gonna tell you. But she's smart. If you can apply some of it without being a pick Misha, you're good. She was a bit crazy though. Don't go to the extreme. Just like see what works in legal boundaries. Okay. Baby reindeer. Okay. You said how many times in a month to ask for money? 2 times. Uh, I would try to get on direct deposit with him for a set amount of money every month, so you don't have to keep talking about money. And then if you need extra, you can ask him. Shira, I'm not used to seeing you without wing liner. You naturally pretty. Thank you. I don't even have on makeup today because I got a facial and I can't put anything on except my lip balm because I got lip injections. Uh-huh. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I asked a question because I'm just a girl. I need to know. on my community section of YouTube, if I were to do a meet and greet, my first meet and greet ever, what prices should I charge? And some, like I said, 300 for VIP, 150 for general. And I was like, okay. And people were telling me to charge more, like 500 for VIP and 200 for general. So that sounds good to me. It's going to be, of course, if I do it, it's going to be in Houston because I'm not going nowhere. So it'll be in Houston. So I'm just giving y'all, if I do it, it'll be in Houston, Texas. Okay. So I'm trying to figure it out. If I do a VIP, it'll be like 45 minutes in a small, intimate setting with me before everybody else gets there. Champagne, mingling, talking, you could take pictures. If you have your book, I'll sign it. You might get a little goodie bag, and there's more information if I'm going to do this. So it's going to be somewhere small and intimate. I don't want no big crowds. We got to keep out the riffraff. That's why we have to charge high. We still got to keep out the riffraff. Okay. Sorry, y'all. It's just the best way. Mm-hmm. You'll manifest the cash. Okay. And of course, the dress code is going to be like cocktail hour bougie. Like don't come in no neon colors. Don't come looking crazy. Sprinkle. I'm telling you right now. I might have a color theme, so everybody has to stay on color theme. Okay, if I see caterpillar lashes, no caterpillar lashes. Okay. Oh, definitely gonna have some security. Don't worry about that. So, what did I say? No neon, no caterpillar lashes. That's, of course, no bonnet. You can't wear that. So, no children. Don't bring your babies. Get a babysitter. You will not be admitted in if you have a child with you. Okay. 21 and up, ma'am. Because there will be alcohol there. Or champagne to do with it. I said 21 and up. 21 and up. I might do another one for 18 and up, but let's see how this one goes first. Okay. If I do it, there'll be more than one. So if you don't get in on this one, you maybe the next one. Oh, sprinkle. You said don't bring no dust. Do not bring a +1 unless you have them on the pay. No +1s. Everybody gets one admittance unless the other person is paying an admittance too. No +1s. You met a sugar daddy 2 weeks ago and a week, and he gives you 2K, and he said he will cover my rent. I slept with him Monday, and yesterday I reminded of the rent, and he said he would send it today and have it. Girl, you already gave it up. He ain't got to send the rent. Sprinkle. You get the rent first, ma'am. You haven't learned? Oh, Jennifer, sprinkle. Okay, so Now you've learned a valuable lesson to never, ever repeat. Ever. So take that lesson, remember it. Don't feel bad. Just don't repeat ever. Okay? You got a valuable lesson out of it. Be thankful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If he comes through with the money, great. But it's still in the future, never repeat. Because what if he doesn't? Thank you, Maggie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So that would be fun to do the meet and greet, right? So no dusties. You can't bring your dusty. I'm sorry. No children. Maybe on the second one we'll figure out something different where the age difference or the age, maybe we can do 18 and up with no alcohol. But the first one is going to be a little nice because it's going to be my first one. No dusties, no kids. Okay. No dusties and no kids. Dusties, no dusties, no kids. Miss Brazilian TV, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. Dust free. Okay. How was the lip filler and hydrofacial? It was great. See, I still don't have on no makeup, but like, you said, I didn't say women only. I said don't bring your dusty and don't bring no kids. Y'all don't listen. Y'all never listen. Y'all never listen. Y'all just assume, put words in my mouth. I saw a clip on Instagram today where they just totally cut off the punchline of what I was saying. Y'all got to listen. I said no dusties. What does that mean? Broke men, right? There's no plus one broke man because he got to cough up $200 for general or $500 for VIP. So he ain't gonna be no dusty. No broke man, no plus one broke man, no plus one pick me your friends. Everybody got to put in a little change. All right. It's only to keep out the riffraff, darling. Okay. Just so you know. If we do it, there will be a list. Okay. You said gay men are okay. Whatever. I just said no dusties. That's the only thing I said. No dusties. All are welcome. No dusties, and it's 21 and up. And if I do another one, then I might make it 18 and up. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. He said no pygmies and no dusties. I'm going to launch it a week and a half. I'm going to launch the invitation a week and a half before it happens. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. It's going to be in Houston if I do it. I know I ain't going nowhere. Okay. I'm doing it a week and a half before. Like I'm going to maybe announce it, maybe 2 weeks. Give y'all 2 weeks. But thank you, Miss Brazilian TV Sprinkle Sprinkle. What do you think about men been raised just by a man? As long as they're providers, I don't care. They learn how to provide. Okay. So you're bringing your dusty self, look for a vacuum cleaner. No, Theo, you will be turned away. How about everyone should DM you a pic of themselves before getting confirmation? No, I don't need you to DM me a picture. I just like if you can afford it, and I know you ain't dusty. All right. How to get a man as a provider? I don't know what that means. That's your dad. Just ask him, girl. All you gotta do is ask. Okay. You said don't come with your. You said you're coming with your dusty. You're gonna be leaving right when you get there with your dusty too. You so silly. We need a dust detector. I'm just gonna have the sign up there, no with Dusty with the little cross out red sign. No dust. Dust free environment. Um, if a man haven't reached out to you in weeks and says, how come I never did? Girl, I'm not playing no games with no grown able-bodied man. If he ain't masculine enough to reach out, he don't want me. Okay? Period. I'm not finna play games. I got stuff to do. On to the next man. Weeks. He don't want you if he can wait weeks. If a man can go weeks without talking to you, he don't want you. Do you want a man that can go weeks without talking to you? Do you even want to consider that sort of man? Then why are you asking about one? Like, no. If you can go weeks without talking to me, you ain't the one. Because I know you don't like me 10 times more. Okay? If you don't, if you could stand to be without me and talk to me for weeks, there's nothing there. Mm-hmm. I need you to be a little crazy about me for this to work. Okay. True. Some of y'all need to really think about when you let people back into your lives. Like, what are you really saying about yourself? When women allow men to come back into their lives or want to reach out to a man who hasn't even thought about them to talk to them in weeks, that's just low self-esteem. That's all it is. It's a feeling of worthlessness and it's a feeling of low self-esteem as if you can't go out and get something better who actually can't go weeks without talking to you. So sprinkle, sprinkle. You said a man in a Bentley whistled at you today to make me come to his car. I felt like a dog. Girl, a real man in a Bentley that actually owned that Bentley would never do that. I'm gonna tell you why. That was the person that probably washes his car, takes his car to get serviced. That was somebody probably taking it to a different dealership or gassing it up. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I always notice this. Now, listen to me, ladies. Y'all have to write this down. If you see a man in a really nice, rich car, they're not going to be acting like that. I promise you. That's the man that's cleaning it, gassing it, or delivering it. You can always tell. They're going to use that car while they got it to their advantage. Because if you see the real Bentley driver, they're going to be driving, not trying to make any eye contact with the next driver. They're going to try to slow down so you're not all looking in the car. And then they're going to try to hurry up and get off the light so you can't keep up with them. That's a real Bentley driver. They're kind of laying low. Since somebody said they've rented it. Yeah. So if you got a man whistle at you from a Bentley, it ain't his. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Just so y'all know. So y'all don't fall for the okie doke because a lot of people don't know. And I'm trying to help y'all. Um, how what? Okay, yeah. I'm sorry, it might have felt nice temporarily, but I hate to break you the bad news. That wasn't his car. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. You said real money is silent. Exactly. You know, he said he probably borrowed that car to get women. So make sure y'all are just a girl. I'm just a girl. I don't know any better. But I'm trying to help you. So yes, real money is old money is very silent. And I'll say old money mentality is also very silent. So, for example, if you come from money, yeah, you're not all loud and flashy. If you're from a profession that makes money and you have to fit in with all the other like professions, then you're more a professional and you're not as flashy. You know what I'm saying? But new money is flashy because you're trying to get attention, you're trying to get the women, you're trying to get the attention saying, look, I've made it. But usually new money calms down when the person gets a little older. But they like to flash when they're young, especially. But they calm down when they get a little older. Okay. The same way how like women dress. Okay, no Crocs and socks. Love you, Shira. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Yes, Pashmina. Yes. No sneakers. It's gonna be like bougie attire, like bougie cocktail hour attire. Yeah, better not come looking crazy if I do my meet and greet. There will be a dress code, believe. Okay. How do I get a man who will provide for me like your father does? By finding one that's richer than your father that likes you 10 times more than you like him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to the rich side of town. How to fit in when you're with rich people, especially old money. The best thing I can tell you is not to dress too crazy. Don't put on too many colors. Stick to like a classic wardrobe. Listen more, compliment, but don't butt kiss. You know, ask questions and you know, just observe for a little while. You don't really have to fit in. You just need to be observant, and then you'll know how to fit in. You'll watch all the mannerisms. You'll see how people dress. You'll see what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. So you kind of observe for the first, until you're comfortable enough to start interacting way more. I definitely would suggest if it's old money, not just like not new money, because new money really don't care. But if it's old money, to get you an etiquette book. This one is by Peggy Post. The definite, the definitive guide to manners, completely revised and updated. So it's Emily Post's 17th edition, and this is by Peggy Post. I think that's one of her daughters or something, her granddaughter or somebody. So it goes in order like a reference book, and you just look up that situation and see what the proper etiquette is. Okay, let me look up one. There's all like for business, it's everything in there. Dressing and grooming for women, well-groomed hair. Okay. And then they have it for men. Formal wear, men's clothing and grooming, backpacks, perfumes, colognes, hairstyles, white tie, black tie. It tells you what to wear when they give you a dress code. So let's see. Festive attire, white tie, black tie optional, creative black tie, semi-formal, festive attire, dressy casual, business casual, sporty casual, beach casual, holiday casual. So I guess my party will be festive attire or dressy or semi-formal. Yes. So women for semi-formal, short afternoon or cocktail dress or long dressy skirt or top. There you go. Men, dark dressy business type suit with or without matching vest, white shirt, conservative tie, dressy leather shoes, and dressy socks or dress socks. So tells you how to dress for different things. It tells you about cruises, food etiquette, all this kind of stuff. It's like a whole reference book of how to be a good conversationalist, the basics, blah, 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 blah. I'll read some of it and I'll maybe do like a video on the conversation part of it. How to be courteous, how to discuss topics, like what topics are appropriate to discuss. Thank you, Samira. Is there more info on the event? There's not an event yet. We're brainstorming right now. And if there was one, I'm not letting people know until it's 2 weeks out. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not in stone, and I don't want to let people know until it's like 2 weeks out. Okay. How to agree to disagree politely. So this book is good. I suggest it. I got this at an antique store, actually. I was just shopping and looking around. That's the only thing I bought. No, I didn't see anything. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What? I saw somebody asking about paying bills. Ma'am, don't pay no bills. Hi, Shira. You bought 2 of my books to read on the plane ride to Japan. Okay, Brittany, have fun. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for getting my book, girl. Have fun in Japan. Thank you, Sheena, for being a member. Okay. Basquiat. How can you improve your sorry, 3 to 6 p.m. have few people. That's happy hour. Go during lunch. You don't want a bunch of people. You want a small crowd of people that have careers, or you want the lunch crowd of people that work in nice office buildings nearby. You want to freestyle in rich areas of town, just doing regular like errands and stuff. But yeah, try to go for lunch too. Thank you, Mildred, for being a member. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The best way to improve is just to go there a little bit earlier, and go on a weekday if you're gonna go, because Friday and Saturday are like date nights. You said, why do men always flip everything back on me when I explain why I'm upset? You don't explain why you're upset. You just stop talking to them, and you use actions to show that you're not happy with what they did. So for example, if they keep doing the same thing that makes you upset, you just stop responding to them. And then if they say, well, what's wrong? Why are you not responding to me anymore? It's like, I really don't like when you do A, B, C, and D. So I'm just, I'm not really wanting to talk to you or respond to you right now. Then they'll be like, oh, well, I didn't know that. So thanks for telling me. So you respond with action and not an explanation. They need to be the one to inquire, why is she upset? Why is she not talking to me? You don't get mad and start fussing and talking and explaining your side of the story, because now they're in defense mode. And now they have to win the argument because they're men and they're competitive. So you just stop responding. Okay. And let them come to you asking you to explain. And when they ask for an explanation and you give it to them, and if they try to flip it back on you, just start ignoring them once again. Okay. That's all. Y'all. Hold on. Thank y'all. Let me see. Did y'all send me a cash app? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank y'all whoever sent me a cash app. Okay. That's my cousin. She got her own little private shopper in her own little private room at Saks. So I'm trying to ask her to take me shopping with her so I can get me an outfit. I get the extra champagne treatment too. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. The book is called Etiquette by Peggy Post. '17th edition. All right. Or Emily Post's Etiquette by Peggy Post, 17th edition. Just write me on Instagram. SheRaSeven on Instagram. Or you can join my Patreon. And join the tier where you are able to write me. Let's see. Copy. I'm gonna link my Patreon in the live comments. If y'all want to join tier 2 or join tier 3 and up, I think you'll be able to message me on there or write me on my Instagram. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. If y'all are dealing with older men but still playing little girl games, a lot of times older men have already played those games when they were young with women their own age while they were young. So I'm trying to give y'all women some game. If y'all are dating older men, if you don't like something that they're doing, you stop talking to them. You start ignoring them. You start giving them the cold shoulder, and let them come to you to ask why. That's how I got me some earrings from Vivian Westwood, okay? And wasn't even nothing wrong. I just wanted something, okay? So I'm trying to give y'all ladies some game. If someone does something you don't like, even if they're just getting on your nerves for no reason, even if their breathing gets on your nerves, just remove yourself. What's wrong? Did I do something wrong? No. I just want to be alone right now. Okay. You sure I didn't do anything wrong? Like, why? Well, sometimes A, B, C, and D, but you can't help that. So well, I'm sorry. Let me do something for you. Good. All right. That's what I wanted anyway. Your breathing bothers me. Now, buy this cart. Oh, Tinky Binky, sprinkle, sprinkle. If rich men also have many beautiful options, why would they choose like us times 10 times more? Because they're old and 1 foot in the grave, ma'am. If y'all are dating men with money your own age or close to your own age, most likely they're going to have more options than an older rich man with like one foot in the grave. And an older rich man doesn't want a super young woman because they can't keep up with them. And the young woman will constantly be tempted by the young man. So an older rich man usually goes for someone 40, 35, 40, 50. Okay. So they can keep up with it. Sprinkle. And when I say older, I know y'all are thinking 50 is older. I'm talking about 65 and up. Now, if you're young and you're trying to date young men with money, of course, that's why you need a roster and you need to go for the least attractive ones. Uh-oh, Mina, sprinkle. You used a trick you use this trick to grab his hand and take him into the store. Oh, you use my trick to grab his hand and take him into the store. He ended up buying me things I picked out. This was our first date. Thank you. Thank you, Mina. Sprinkle. See, I told you it worked. Grab that hand and run in the store, act like a child in a candy store. Yes. Thank you, Angelica. Sprinkle. She sent me some cash app. Let's see what she's talking about. Hmm? Okay, can you feed my, huh? Can you read my question on YouTube? Girl, how am I supposed to find it? Okay, trying says for ask him to pay for a bill or help financially. Of course, ask him. If you're dealing with a grown, able-bodied man and you can't ask him to help you, then why is he in your life? If you're going out to eat, if you're getting dressed up, if you're taking time out of your sweet schedule in your life to go sit across with some grown, able-bodied man and you can't ask him for a little financial help every now and then, you don't need to be with him. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Okay, and Angelica, I don't see your name. What's your name on here? Sprinkle. Oh, Christina. Joining nonprofits that have galas. Any tips? Yes. Go to them. Have fun. Sprinkle. What do you do? What do you think about escorts? I don't really think about escorts, but however people make their money, that's how they make their money, man. Sprinkle. As long as it's legal, I don't care. Sprinkle. Okay, somebody asked me for my Etsy shop for my elixirs. I'm going to put it in the comments right there. There you go. That's it. Okay. Angel Food. Okay, thank you, Miss Angelica. Your name is Angel Food on here. All right, so ask away. How can you be less emotional by stop caring? If they don't care more about you, why do you even care about them, man? You can't care too much if they don't care at all. That's it. You care too much, and you're getting the short end of the stick. Is going to the golf course okay for providers? Yeah. Go to the golf course, go to the country club. For real. Thanks for the cash app. You said not caring is definitely a choice. Exactly. Get a hobby. Have a roster. You won't care as much, I promise. Okay, you thought about what I said when he cheats, but you can't keep doing it endless times. That's correct. So while you're getting your provisions because he keeps cheating, also be making your exit strategy. You know what I'm saying? or you start seeing someone else and stop sleeping with him. So, for example, if someone is cheating on you, you're not sleeping with them no more. They're cut off. In fact, they need to buy your forgiveness if they want you to stay, especially if you're in a marriage. So, if you've cut them off and they're still cheating, then you can also have something on the side. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you already have evidence that they're cheating. If you can't live like that, then definitely end the relationship and make sure you got everything you want out of it and everything you need out of it first, and possibly a replacement. So should I just move on, or should I text him or anything about the rent? Girls, be kind. I'm sad. I know I was stupid. Okay. Text another man about the rent that you haven't slept with. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Because if he's not worried about you and he knows you need your rent paid, if he hit it and quit it and now he doesn't have to give you rent, and he's not even calling you to check up on you after he didn't hit it. If you call him begging, talking about where's my money, do you really think you're going to get it? My best advice to you is call another man you haven't slept with. Get you a new one on the roster, or start working on that next one. Don't be sad. Learn this lesson. You got to learn this. Okay? Ask a couple of men for a couple of dollars, and maybe it'll add up to your rent if you really need it that bad. And if he does come through with the rent later on, then you have double. Just stop sleeping with guys. It's going to take more than some rent to get me to sleep with a man. I promise you that. All right. I want to travel and want him to pay. How do I ask him for the money? Well, does he own his own business? Because if you approach a man with like a good strategy and he talks business, tell him he can write it off on his taxes and say it's a research business trip for his assistant. Then he might do it if he owns his own business. If not, if he just works, then you can just ask him and say it's for your gift, like whatever next holiday is coming up, your birthday gift, your early Christmas gift, I don't know, or just gift in general. Okay. You said there's this guy at work who always pays for my lunch, always gets me anything and I need and helps me with work, but I only see him as a friend and want his friend. How do I go about this? Girl, that's your work husband. You can't cheat on your work husband with his friend. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Or you will never get that treatment again. Okay? I would rather keep work husband because his friend might not do all those things for you. Keep work husband. If he introduces you to his friend on his own free will, great. Okay? Because think about it, if you lose work husband, it's going to be terrible to go to work. You said work husband get jealous easy. Can I hear your advice? Where did you send it? Send it again. What? Oh, y'all talking to each other in there. How should you behave at work? I want a ride home from the man with nice cars. I work late nights and need a lift, but I don't want to ask. Just compliment his car and ask if you can drive it. It's like, oh my gosh, I love your car. Can I drive it? And he'll be like, well, maybe. Then he'll probably offer you to sit in it or to ride in it, not drive it. He's like, oh, you should just tell him what he should do. You should give me a ride home in your nice car. Then he'll like, sure. Sometimes you just gotta tell people, and they'll do it. Just tell them, man. So you gonna drive, you gonna give me a ride home in this nice car? Hmm. If he gonna ask you where you live so he don't get robbed first. He gonna be like, where do you live, ma'am? Because I ain't finna get robbed. For Dusty likes 10 times paid all bills, give money for his car. But wants a child with you. I'm not having a kid with no man with no ring. I'm not laying down with a grown, able-bodied man and having their baby with no ring or no signed contract of legal uh, custody. If I have a rich man's baby, he got to sign a contract for me to have legal custody, and he can pay child support. We're not doing that rigmarole. I'm answering a question from Cashapp. Yeah, I'm not having no man's baby unless he have my wedding. Okay. If you accidentally get pregnant, like I always said, if you're gonna lay down with a man, make sure he's rich in case you accidentally get pregnant. Then you face that issue when it comes. But if you have a choice and an option, get the ring first. If he's offering you a child and no ring, then charge him to be a surrogate mother. And that means the child will be his and you'll part ways and it'll be somebody else's egg. If he just wants a child, if he just wants an incubator and not a wife, then do it the right way. Okay? Say, okay, well, you don't want to marry me, so why don't you just find an egg donor and a sperm? I guess you're going to be a sperm donor, and I'll be your surrogate. You're going to pay all my living fees, hospital fees, plus the amount I'm going to charge you. That's what you need to tell him because that's all he wants you for is to make a baby. Charge him the incubation fee. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What would Hi Shiro? What should be in Who should be in charge of finances when you are with a provider? You should be in charge of your finances, and he should be in charge of his finances. So whatever money he's giving you, that's your finances. If you have a business, you should have an accountant for your business. If y'all are going to file taxes, like joint, that's your personal taxes. So y'all should each have y'all's own things. If you don't have any businesses and you're just being provided for, you're a dependent. So at least have a savings account and maybe your own personal investments. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you took my advice and started doing your hair and makeup at work every day and noticed how nice people treated me and made me do less chores. Yes, of course, ma'am. That's how it always is going to be. That's why women should dress up and look cute every day because they're just a girl and no one's going to ask just a girl to do all the hard manual labor. She looks too girly and feminine. I noticed the more feminine a woman looks, the less people ask of her manually. So you don't want to do no work? Look cute, man. Look too cute to work. That's all. Too pretty to pay bills. Get my book. Okay. When I wore makeup as a reception, the other women were hating and made me do more. Okay. Well, make sure you drop something and do the bend and snap when them rich men walk by. And they won't ask you to do more no more. Y'all need to learn how to beat people at their own game. like, okay, I'll take these papers up. Oh dear. Then drop them in front of the rich man or the owner or one of the whoever higher ups. They'll help you pick it up. Y'all can make eye contact. He'll take you to lunch. Them other ladies will be super mad. Then they'll start trying to do the work, bump into those dudes. Okay. When I was younger and I worked in the funeral business, and a lot of women that worked there, some of them were mad at me too, but it always backfired on them. They would tell the owner or the boss that I was late sometimes, try to get me fired. But guess what? All that did was led to a private in-office meeting with the male boss that lady obviously had a crush on. That Guess how long the meeting lasted? 2 hours. We weren't in there doing nothing, but he was trying to talk to me, obviously. So it's always going to backfire, man. So use it to your advantage. Make it work. Or when you get around one of the guys or the higher ups or whoever, it's like, oh, such and such making me do so much work. I think she's just a little bit jealous. I understand. If I looked like her, I'd be mad too. Besides, doing all this extra work allows me to come see you every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So, yeah, make it work at your advantage. Okay, for the stalker woman plug, you was so good. Thank you. Oh, you watched that movie? Okay, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Ever Waverly and Tendai. Sprinkle, sprinkle. So I'm just a girl. I don't know any better. I don't know why these other women are so upset with me. Turn that light off. I still get pygmishas in my comments every once in a while on here and Instagram. And the one thing that I always wonder, are these women really men with women's screen names? Or are these women that still think like this? Because I can't imagine. Like, I am so far removed from that reality of being a pygmisha. I constantly think that some of these women are literally just usernames and not real women, because there is no way a real woman will want to be with a dusty or will want to pay bills. Like, how brainwashed and desperate do you have to be to not even want to do better? And then I would think about it, if they can't change it, they'll just promote it. If they can't change their dusty, they'll just promote being broke and struggle of, because it's easier than admitting that they're wrong, looking in the mirror, leveling up, and doing something better. You know what I'm saying? It's easier just to defend their dustiness and their dusties. So I get it. That's why, like, when a lot of you guys came to me and told me that people were mad about some of the reels or the TikToks they saw that people put out, I'm like, I'm sorry that the pygmishas are mad. They're supposed to be mad. It's called a rude awakening for a reason. That was the reaction they were supposed to have. It doesn't surprise me. It's literally called a rude awakening. It's very rude. And the first thing you're supposed to do is get mad. Then you're supposed to start understanding why people think a certain way and why you don't. So it had the correct effect for women who are still doing 50-50 and, providing for their dusties. It was supposed to wake them up. It was supposed to be a rude awakening. So it doesn't bother me. People are supposed to get mad, because I would be mad too if I was doing the most and turned on some lady that was saying, you don't have to do this, and I've been doing it for 20 years. cooking and cleaning and washing somebody's dirty drawers and going 50-50. I would be mad too if somebody like me, SheRaSeven, came up and said I was doing it all wrong. And, I'd be mad too. But then I would start to listen because I wouldn't want to do that anymore. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Austin. You said your girlfriend loves someone. What do I do? Buy her nice gifts. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm 25 and never had, okay, you've never been intimate with someone. Intuitively, I must be provided for and cherished by my partner. Okay, I can't read the rest of it, but stick to your beliefs if that's what's working for you, ma'am. You said they brag about splitting rent with their men. They know how to manage money. Okay, that's not a flex. Like, we just feel sorry for them. Like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. And some of y'all are doing that now. Don't feel bad. Just figure out how to not be paying them bills by next year. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Everybody starts somewhere. The channel is to help you get from there to paying no bills or to finding a provider. So you might have that situation now, but you shouldn't have it in a year from now if you watch this channel. Okay. How do you get men to stop complimenting you as smart and strong? Shut up and let them do all the work. That's it. Stop talking, stop volunteering, don't correct men, play dumb, let them do all the work, act helpless. Wear more dresses, talk more softly, ask dumb questions, ask for help all the time. That's how. They won't see you as strong and smart anymore. They'll see you as, oh, she needs my help. She's just a girl. I promise you. When I look certain ways, men don't respond to me the same either when I'm out. Like, if I'm wearing like pink with my long like wig on and my pink lip gloss and my lashes and my little cute heels or flats, whatever I'm wearing, and I'm smiling like this, people will open doors for me. People will ask me if I need any help. People will say hello. But if I'm walking in there just like, I'm in a hurry, get out of my way, I'm in like neutral colors, black or like, dark blue or something, they're not treating me the same. They don't feel that feminine, whatever you call it. They don't feel like they have to come to the rescue. They don't feel as masculine around me as they do when I'm looking super extra feminine and talking in a soft voice and looking demurely up at them. So if you want a man to stop calling you strong and smart, then start acting dumb and feminine. That's the smartest thing you could do as a woman. Act dumb and feminine and take it all. Because inside, you already know you're strong and smart. And if you're strong and smart to play strategy, chess instead of checkers, you could get the bag. Okay. If you have a strong and smart profession, don't lead with it. Don't lead with your profession. What advantages can you take just being a girl, acting helpless and needing help all the time? Well, I don't know how to do that. I'm just a girl. I get so much stuff done for being like, I don't know how to do any of that. Can you do it for me, please? Just don't want to do it. Okay. He said, is it better to be in the spotlight at work? I don't want to be at work, man. No. If it's not my own business, I'm not gonna be in the spotlight at work. I'm trying to find a way to get out of work. Don't be trying to. The only reason I'm in the spotlight at work is to get the owner, ma'am, so I can not work. He said, "What is my makeup routine now?" Well, I had a facial today, so I'm not wearing any makeup. Sorry. After you get a facial, you're not supposed to wear makeup. But I wanted to go live because I'm going to be busy tomorrow and I'm not going to be able to go live during the day. So I just got on here. I ain't got no makeup on. Just some lip balm because I got my lips done too. Okay. My makeup routine is like, whatever I feel like that day. You have a guy that you're talking to, and he pays all your bills, and he has a girlfriend, and they fight a lot. What do I do to get more from him? Ask for more. Be nice to him, compliment him more, and he'll be more likely to give you more if he's always fighting with his girlfriend. Just got to compliment him and be nice to him. Because obviously you're just with him for the money. Okay, Johnson, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider is trans. Is that okay? Girl, get in how you fit in, man. Provider's the provider. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay. Jade Bliss. Hi, Shira. Please shout out my YouTube channel, Jade Bliss Inc. for women's wellness. Okay, Jade Bliss Inc. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all go subscribe. Thank you. He hasn't texted you in 4 days, girl. I'm if a man don't text me in 2 days, I'm done. Like y'all be waiting too long. Like if he ain't dead and you see that he's active online or somewhere else, then move on. I'm not getting ready to sit there and wait for somebody. If he ain't dead and he ain't in jail, move on. 4 days. 4 days is too long for me. Unless he's married or something. If he's married, he got another situation going on. You can give him a couple of days. But if he's not supposedly not married, 4 days, he didn't found somebody else, ma'am. You said, how do you get an older man to ask for your number? Ask him lots of questions during the conversation. Like if he approaches you and starts talking to you, you start asking him a lot of questions about himself and tell him you really like talking to him. And then like act like you're getting ready to go. Like, oh my gosh, I love talking to you so much, but I have to go soon. And then he'll be like, well, let me give you my number or let me get your phone number. Okay. But you got to tell them you really like talking to them and that you have to go soon. And that means, okay, if you don't get my number, you ain't never going to see me again. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're giving them a chance. How to make your school uniform more feminine and girly. Bows in your hair. I don't know how old you are. So put a bow in your head. Put some lip gloss on. Maybe a little cute pin or some cute accessories, some nice earrings. Get you some cute socks. Some perfume. Somebody said hair accessories. Yeah, do a little bow. Do some little bracelets, some little cute rings. Maybe a little pin. Something cute. I guess in the fall you can do some tights or something. Girl, I don't know. I never wore no school uniform except for like when I was in preschool. Okay. You say you get much attention and you smile and you never get approached, not even no matter how I ask for help and look really eyes. Look, where are you hanging out? Where are you going? How do you do your makeup? Because that's also important. Like you could be like your definition. I can't see your picture, but I don't know just how you really look in real life. Nora, hold on. But I'm trying to, y'all know I can't see too well. Okay. If you're hanging out on the rich side of town, I say your picture, you should do a little bit less makeup. Like there's too much color in your face. Like tone it down just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes too much makeup scares men. So tone it down just a little bit if you're going to the rich side of town. Try that toned down makeup look when you go to the rich side of town. I promise you. Okay? So neutral eyes. Don't do too much like colorful blush. Okay? Keep your lip like pink or nude. Don't do too much up here. Less lash, like a more natural lash if you're going to do false lashes. Okay. You're not supposed to look like a Bratz doll when you go into the rich side of town. Not saying you do, but from the picture that I saw, you have very like strong colors in your makeup. So I would say less Brat, more Barbie. Sprinkle, sprinkle. As far as makeup, okay? I think your hair is fine. I think if it's super long, maybe you should like cut it a little bit, you know, if it's super long. Because like different sides of town are very different. What's the norm or what's accepted. So if you're going to the rich side of town, you need to cut your hair, not short, but like don't have no buzz down, you know, and less colors on your face, more natural look. You can still wear makeup, but less colorful makeup. That's all. From what I saw in your picture, I can't really tell why you're not getting approached, but that's all I had to go by. You said, how can a 21-year-old dress more feminine? Stop wearing sneakers everywhere. Sprinkle, sprinkle. But get some real clothes. Have a cocktail dress. Have a nice pair of slacks. Have a white button-down shirt. Get you a classic wardrobe. You can still dress cute, but class it up a little bit. Do more neutrals, nudes, pinks, beiges, baby blues, you know. Incorporate more feminine colors and cuts of clothing. Less harsh lines and things. Okay, thank you, Johnson Wise, Sprinkle, Sprinkle. Sure, how do I get my provider to buy me an apartment in Rome so I can have hot girl summer with my bestie? Blah, blah, blah. Ask them. Just ask them. Say, rent me an apartment or buy me an apartment. See what he say. Tell him you can flip it into an Airbnb later and get paid. Appeal to his money-making business side. It's like, buy me an apartment, and then I'm going to flip it into an Airbnb after the summer. I'm going to spend the summer fixing it up. Don't tell him you're getting ready to have hot girl summer or whatever. So I'm spending the summer fixing it up, getting it ready, and we're going to make it into an Airbnb. So he'll think of it as an investment versus just getting you an apartment for hot girl summer. All right, sprinkle, sprinkle. You know, I'm starting to see more and more women online that are gaining like properties and turning them into Airbnbs. And that's their business, literally, or rental properties. So instead of buying a bunch of purses, have your man buy you a property and have him like fix it up and Airbnb it out. You know what I'm saying? Because you can buy a lot more purses with that Airbnb money. You know what I'm saying? Stop going for purses. Go for land. Go for property. You can buy purses with the money you make from the property. Ooh, no dealers. It's like, I'm gonna go to Saks, girl. Take me to Saks with you. It's your private shop in your private room. My cousin. Okay, Patricia. After a year of dating a rich provider man, I learned that he has a wife. What should I do to keep him? Um, well, he's first of all, you already have him. He's already married, and he's still dating you after a year. So you haven't lost him. So the question is, what should he do to keep you? What do you want? You need a new car? Do you need a new wardrobe? Do you need some updates to your place wherever you live? Do you need some, investments? Do you need some savings? Do you need a new property? What is it going to take for him to keep you? So if you're going to bust him, or if you're going to find out, it's like, this needs to be worth my time and my energy. So if I'm going to continue to date you and you're married, then I'm going to want a little bit more. And then you ask for what you want. And if he can do it, then great. You're gaining and you're not losing. Since he is married, that means you're probably free to date without his knowledge, without him knowing. And if you want to marry, you should be dating other people without him knowing, so you can still get what you want. And then when you find someone that you think can replace him and you don't need him anymore, then part ways. You said, what about his wife? I don't think his wife cares if she didn't notice that he'd been cheating on her for a year. Sometimes y'all need to understand. Sometimes wives don't care because they're only there for the money. You know, some of y'all be feeling sorry for these wives. These wives, some of them do not care. They wish that they go find somebody else and leave them alone while they could spend their husband's money. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not about that. Sometimes it's about the wife don't even want the husband, so he goes out and finds a mistress, and the wife just continues to spend his money and live the lifestyle. So sometimes the wife don't care. Because if she did, do you really think a wife will not notice her man is cheating for a whole year? Women are very intuitive. They understand, they know, they can tell. Them wives don't care, baby. Them wives are there strictly for the money, the country club, the vehicles, the lifestyle. Oh God, it's not. Hold on, I missed your. Hold on. You said, I don't see your. I didn't see it. It didn't show up. Hold on, maybe it'll show up later. Sure, I'm too intimidating dating. How do I get men to approach? Be less intimidating. Less makeup, ma'am. Like, I see a lot of people and they're wearing way too much. Like, I used to wear a lot of makeup. I still do wear a lot of makeup. But if you're going to the rich area of town, you got to literally tone it down because they don't they don't cake their face up over there. You don't want to stick out like a sore thumb. So if you're going to the rich neighborhood, tone it down, because especially if you're going out during the day, you're not supposed to be having full face of makeup, like lashes and everything. A little bit lower. Oh, Whole Cosmetics, use my code Shera. It's just one word, Shera, in all caps. Yeah, sparkle. Ladies, if y'all are going to the rich side of town, tone your makeup down. Barbie, not Bratz. That's it. That's all I can tell you. You said your makeup is very simple always. Okay, what are you wearing? Like, what do you be wearing and stuff? Let's see your pic. Okay. What do you wear? Like, what is your typical outfit? 'Cause a lot of times it's your outfit, it's your hair, it's your makeup. That's usually what it is, because men will approach women that they find super attractive. If you're not looking like the type of woman that they would normally be seen in public with, they're not going to approach. So sometimes you got to break down your entire look and figure out what's wrong. Okay, you said, yeah. If you're going to the rich side of town, Dress for the life you want. So you want to be a housewife? Dress like a rich housewife. You know, you want, yeah, we got to dress for the lifestyle that we want. Mhm. So I'm not sure what to tell you. I would say way less makeup. Short, like if you wearing a bust down, don't wear no bust downs. Your hair shouldn't be super long when you're on the rich side of town. Nails, make sure they're very classy instead of like doing too much. Length also has a lot to do with it. Sometimes long nails scare men away. So yeah. Do a check on everything. I don't know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Go to as many places as you need to go if you're freestyling. Have fun. Do you think a guy can have a girl best friend? No, but I do believe guys can lie. Don't you? What would you believe more? That guys lie or that guys can have a girl best friend? Which one would you bet your life on? That's the one you need to go with. You feel like, girl. If somebody tells me their best friend is a girl, that girl better be ugly, looking like who did it and why. If not, I'm not believing them. Okay. If she doesn't look like who did it and why, and it looks like a pity friendship, I ain't doing it. I don't believe it. Now, a lot of women will be like, okay, well, I met this guy, he's really nice, but his best friend is a girl. Okay, well, then where's your best male friend? Since he's so understanding. Where's your bestie who's also a man who's might just happen to be straight? Where's your bestie that you hang out with and talk to and text all the time? Where's he at? Okay. Get you one too, man. That's the best thing I can tell you. If that's your problem. Mm, 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 mm. You said, is it possible the men in your city aren't masculine enough? That's why they don't approach. See, it's very hard to tell why a man is not approaching you. I would have to see what you look like. You know, how's your posture? What are you doing when you're out? You know, it has a lot of stuff. You know, are you confident about yourself? Are you looking at the door every time it opens in the establishment? Are you giving off desperation? Or are you giving off, I'm a woman here enjoying a nice drink, or I'm a woman here doing some shopping? You know, are you giving off, I'm having my best life ever and you would be lucky to even know me or be a part of it? Are you giving off that vibe? Because if not, that's the vibe you need to be giving off. Like, I'm here, I'm enjoying myself. Anybody who interacts with me or is in my life is very lucky. Who wants to be next? That's the attitude you need to be oozing out whenever you go somewhere. You know, so a lot of times people can read your body language, especially successful men. Very successful men, they know body language. They can read body language like very fluently. So you need to practice your body language, how you're sitting. Are your legs crossed towards them? Are they crossed at all? Are you sitting up in a proper way? Are you sitting properly for what you're dressed in if you're sitting down? Is your attire appropriate for the place that you are? You know, a lot of men are very, meticulous, especially rich men, when they see a woman out. What they're thinking is, can I introduce her to my friends, my colleagues? Is she going to fit into my lifestyle? So that's why I tell you, ladies, before you go out and freestyle on the wealthy side of town, you need to go observe it first. and see what you need to change and tweak about your appearance before you go over there. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. How to make a guy talk less about you know what and more relationship oriented. Start talking about money. As soon as you start talking about money, a man will start talking about love. Okay? That's how. What about love? What about relationships? What about getting to know each other? So just start talking about money. They go straight for that love word, or let's get to know each other word, or I want you to like me for me. You want a man to focus more on the relationship, talk about money. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. What time of day should you go on the rich side of town? Mid-morning, early afternoon. Weekdays. You said, why is my room so messy? Because I didn't feel like cleaning it today. I just took off my shoes and left my bags up there. Um, y'all get a dose of the real deal. I told y'all I'm hiring an organizer to come in, so I'm moving a lot of stuff around and awaiting the organizer's arrival to start my closet. I'm having my closet rebuilt. Professional closet coming soon. Okay. You said, "How are you without wrinkles?" Is a real wonder. Yeah, I don't have no wrinkles. I'm happy about that. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said you thought it was a fake background. Well, thank you. That's a compliment. I appreciate that. It's gonna look even better because I'm gonna have the organizer come in here and build me some shelves, so I have more storage. Because I get a lot of stuff for promo, and it's just like in boxes right here. So I need like built-in shelves for my stuff or something temporary because I get a lot of promo items. And I said I was going to do a giveaway in one of my videos, or maybe I should do it on Instagram. That might be easier. Okay. You said I need to become a born again Christian. I was already born. I got to be born again. I'm gonna need a mama to be born again. Can't be born again through no man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Only the mother can bear you. You need to be. You need to become a born again gold digger. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Leave that pygmishness behind. Y'all know I got some earrings that look. These aren't it. I have some earrings that look like shovels, and they have diamonds in the little shovel. They're gold. They're like gold digger earrings. I'm gonna show y'all in next video. He said, "Who preaching, girl? Somebody bored. They got nothing else to do." Okay. You said Jesus is the only path to salvation. Yes. Tell me more in my Cash App. Okay. Why is my birthday this weekend? Oh, it's your birthday, Angelo. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Happy birthday. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Headed to see your provider. Wish you luck, girl. Brooke Ross, good luck. You said be gone, dust demons. Why do I think about Jasmine Brown? I don't even know who these people are. Y'all gonna have to tell me. Y'all, do I look like I keep up with a lot of like current events? I don't, unless it's something that truly interests me. I don't know who these people are. Um, hmm Y'all got to tell me who they are and what they did for me to have an opinion. Okay. My advice is on getting the provider man. It don't matter what race they are, just get a provider. Okay. They're older, it's probably easy to get provided for, especially if they got money. Okay. It's like, yeah. Janisha Sprinkle Sprinkle, you married a CFO. A married CFO has a crush on you. His game was he's only slept with his wife because his bro died. What? That's too much information. How should I go about getting money to pay down my debt? Girl, if he's telling you all that information, he's trauma dumping on you. I don't even want to deal with that. I'm just gonna go get the CEO. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Honestly, just keep it about the money and have him trauma dump somewhere else. I ain't getting ready to talk about all that. Just give me some money. That's what you need to tell us. Like, I really don't want to hear about all your problems. Let's just forget them. Let's go to the ATM. So don't be somebody's like trauma dump. Tell them you only there for some money. If he can't provide, then he need to go find somebody else to trauma dump with. Okay? We're no longer allowing men to trauma dump on us. Either you dumping money or you out. You back. Someone says, tell him you late on your rent. Exactly. How to be more what? I don't if any man says he's the prize, he's not the prize to me. He's the prize to somebody else. I don't like feminine men. I wouldn't date or marry no feminine man. I'm sorry. And I'm not talking about gay men. I'm talking about men who don't know how to be masculine and man up and do manly things. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um. uh, uh, uh. He said he want to be chased. Feminine men are dysfunctional. They are not the target. Exactly. Leave them alone. And the thing about feminine men is you can't talk to them. They're not going to understand you because they're in their feminine. They're in their emotions. They're not thinking like a man. So if you're a feminine woman, you're not going to get the feedback or the energy that you need from that type of man. So you're just going to get more frustrated the more you deal with feminine men. So you need to remove yourself and stop dealing with them and only deal with providers. Providers are naturally masculine. So that's why you don't waste time going on all these dates and not talking about, you know, anything that has to do with a man being a provider. You need to know that they're a provider first because that is what how you know that they're masculine. Okay? You said nothing worse than an emotional man. Nope. If I'm so sorry, y'all. But if a man ever shows me a bunch of emotion, I'm gonna be turned off forever. You can't even come back from that. I'm like, nope, I'm done. Unless you at a funeral or something, I can't do it. Goodbye. Stop eating all them chicken wings. I got to go. Too much estrogen. Okay. Sorry. Break down somewhere else, not over here. Mm-mm-mm. How to spot when he's not a masculine man? When he complains a lot, when he doesn't do anything, and he's not providing. If he makes more excuses than he does uh, actions, instead of just doing what he got to do, if he makes up more excuses and he's not a provider and he's always complaining, he's not masculine. Okay. People hate being excluded. Well, the best invitation is always money. So they just need to get some money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said old guys have boring stories. I know, girl. I know. Just think about when you were back in school and y'all had to take that long test where you had to read the most boringest story. And then they asked you 15 questions at the end to make sure you read the long, boring story. And so you pass. Just pretend you're taking one of them old school tests where they give you the driest, most boringest, dumb story and then ask you questions about it, reading comprehension questions. Act like you're taking one of them tests, ma'am. See if you can still pass and see if you still got it. Because they do be boring, I'm telling you. I start asking them about history. Like, they'll say how old they are. Okay, they was alive when the prohibition. But what was it like to have alcohol be illegal? What was it like growing up in segregation? I start asking them all the questions about history because I wasn't there. So what was it like growing up this time? Oh, it was great. Just I went to the concert and tickets weren't that expensive back then. And you could get close up. Like, yeah, tell me more about that. Every time James start telling me an old boring story, I always ask him about the time he went to the Michael Jackson concert. Because that's the only story I want to hear. Really? What happened? Okay. Tips on how to ask for allowance in seductive way. Um, Actually, if you're going to do all of that, you might as well ask to get on direct deposit so you don't have to ask again and again. Baby, I don't like talking about money because it's just puts a damper on the mood, and then start rubbing his leg. Like, what would be so good? If you put me on a direct deposit so I could just have things that I need to take care of what I need so I can just concentrate on us. Then I can be less stressed, more relaxed, and feel safe. Not have to worry about anything. That's how you do it. Rub on his leg, rub on his back, scratch his back. It's like I like to feel relaxed too. Stress free and not worrying. Feel safe. So what do you think about that? Oh, I think it's a good idea. We can do that. You sure? Yeah, okay. Can't wait. That's it. Uh, You said how to be a man's weakness. Well, as far as like he'll do anything for you. It depends on the man, but the best way to be a man's weakness is to have him invest in you so much that the risk of losing you is a lot. Okay, that means invest financially so much and time. If he's invested time and money into you, it's gonna be hard to let you go, man. So make him spend. Oh, Shan, sprinkle, sprinkle. Is it mediocre provider worth it if they are messy to live with? If they can't afford a cleaning service, yes, goodbye. I ain't gonna be cleaning up behind nobody. Okay. What if he's a provider but is disrespectful? Um, I'm not taking it personally. I'm there for the money, and I can disrespect him the same exact way. So my goal is his money because you can be disrespected at work all the time and hate your boss or hate your coworkers, but you still show up there every day. Honestly, you could just get the money and disrespect him too, or go see your other one when he's gone. I'm not taking it seriously. I don't value his opinion enough to take it seriously, but I do value the money to take it. Mhm. All right. Mm-mm-mm. You said you don't be happy every day because she's always does that to me. What should I do? Don't base your happiness on other people's action. That's what you should do. Base it on your own actions and your own choices. If you allow people to disrespect you, that's your problem. I'm gonna get the money and keep it moving and go to the next one. You know what I'm saying? That's y'all. Y'all accept what people think and say about y'all. If y'all taking it too personally and too seriously, that's y'all's problems. I'm there for the money and I'm out because I'm gonna be talking about them too. Y'all doing too much. You know, if you disrespect me, you're gonna get disrespected times 10. And I'm still take your money. Okay. Okay. You haven't heard from your married provider in a few days. Should I let him reach out? Girl, yeah, he doing husband things. Okay. Anxiety or death, ladies, therapy and one step at a time. No, what? I don't know. Some of y'all be getting all these side effects from the medications y'all be on. Sometimes y'all don't even have no problems. Y'all just on too much medication. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Sometimes y'all just suffering from side effects. Literally. Because, like, I'll get some people in my comments and they're like, Shira, how do you stop from feeling this way and that way and get off all the medication? That's your side effects, man. You sound like the commercial. You naming all the side effects. Which medication you on? Check that. All right. Oh, she shack sprinkle sprinkle. I have a baby voice. Should I work on it? If it's working for you, you know, use it. If it's not, then like deepen it a little bit. Sound more mysterious and sexy. Okay. Someone says take your daily vitamins. Should I let him know I'm vegan? Older man wants to take me to dinner. Well, most restaurants have vegan dishes on there, or you can customize the dish to be vegan. So just check out the menu online. You could tell him if you want, if he wants to be considerate, but I'll just check out the menu online. And then if it starts to become a problem, then you tell him. Uh-huh. You said you're on the Sephora app, and I said I need to buy something. He said I'm spoiled. What to do? Accept. It's like I know. I love how you spoil me. Always take it and run with it. You're so spoiled. I know. Thank you so much for spoiling me. Now get this item. You see? Don't take it as an insult. Take it as a compliment and roll with it. Okay. You say you seeing a 69-year-old and you're 41, he wants to see me all the time. Well, then he needs to pay all them bills. Okay, he paying all them bills, but he can't see you all the time. Okay. The first thing I'm gonna tell y'all is if a man always wants to see you, you don't see no money, that's a no. Start talking money. Whenever they start talking the wrong direction, start talking about money. That's all you got. Like, if they start talking about something, it's like, oh, you know what? My tires on my car. Oh my gosh, I need my nails done. Oh my gosh, I need, you know, to hurry up and figure out how I'm going to help my grandma with her mortgage this month and pay my rent. As soon as they start talking about that, start talking about money. Always. Don't ask them for it, just start talking about it. It's just as inappropriate to talk about money the same way. If they're bold enough to talk about that, you should be bold enough to talk about some money. Let's see what they're gonna do. Hmm. Poor granny, always behind on rent. I know, right? We gotta blame somebody. Should you make the first move? Never if you're a woman, unless you're a lesbian and the other woman is the feminine one. All right. I'm always talking about a new tire because that's a big lump of money if you got to buy four of them. That's some good shopping money right there, or at least some savings or something. It's a little something. You tell four people you need new tires, how much money you got? 50. Depending on what kind of car you have, it might cost you $1,500 for new tires, right? Let's get the calculator. You ask four men for new tire. How much money? How much money is that? Mm-hmm. That's $6,000 you done made. You got four men on your roster and you need tires. You tell all four, this how much you're gonna have. Yeah, thank you, Goddess Warrior. She did the math for me. Thank you. Smart, smart. All right. You tell them you need new tires and rent money, you can double that. So new tires, okay, 6,000. You got four men on your roster. Each of them give you some money for new tires. How much is your rent? Same, 1,500. That's $12,000. Oh, and your dog needs surgery. Your fake dog that you don't have needs surgery too. Well, how much is that? Another 3,000. I'm just a girl. It's girl math. Oh, well, why don't you come see me? I can't drive. I need tires. Put this in my account so I can pay for these tires. This discount people said they can't hold these tires. Send me the cash app so I can go put in my bank and go pay for these tires. Then I'll come see you. Do that 4 times. You be all right. Mm-hmm. You see, y'all think it's too young. Everyone is different. And yes, no young women would do this, but y'all forget not everyone is as privileged as you are, or they got that hustle in them. Well, I do believe that there are some girls that mature faster mentally, of course. A lot of girls are given major responsibilities as a young teenager. Like I think I had a full time job Might as well have been because it was supposed to be part-time, but they always called me in when people called in sick when I was a teenager. So I had a full-time job, went to school, had a car note, and everything. Like some people are living more adult lives as teenagers than adults are as adults. Oh, divine goddess, sprinkle, sprinkle. So I visited a yacht club. I was the only Black female there. How do I go about getting a sponsor? I have to pay to be there. How do I navigate that? Just act like you want to learn about, ask about lessons. Like, do y'all do any like boating lessons or sailing lessons? Do you know anywhere I could go? Just start asking questions. Be inquisitive. Okay. Um, if the best thing you can do is get in with a woman first, like find someone that looks lonely, like they don't have a lot of friends, and befriend a woman first. She may know people that she'll introduce you to. So always friend like that woman that looks a little awkward or doesn't have a lot of friends or not that many people talking to her. So friend a woman. Then if she knows people there, she's been a member there for a while, she could introduce you around. So friend someone. Make a connection. And even if you don't meet anyone there, she may be rich too and invite you to like social events or parties, and then you can meet other guys. So always friend someone. It's better to make an acquaintance than a friend. If you're not getting anyone to speak with you, then go and make a friend. Make a connection. Okay. Keep visiting and make a connection with a woman that can get you on the inside, that can get you in the circle. You know what I'm saying? So find someone that looks a little bit like, okay, well, they need a friend, and start talking to them. Then they're like, oh, do you know such and such? Oh, well, let me introduce you. And there you go. Oh, so I was talking about the teenagers who have more responsibility than some adults. Yeah. I was one of those teenagers, so I already knew that. That's why I was smart in the game early because I already knew what it was. So at 17, like I understood the game already at 17 from watching other people, from learning from other people, from knowing what I didn't want. So, oh, goddess energy, sprinkle, sprinkle. Going to the U.S. Open today with friends. We'll ditch them during to freestyle. May I get tips to get a pro idea? Um, don't look like you're looking for anything. Look lost. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Give lost energy. Men always like to help you if you don't look like you know what you're doing. So walk around aimlessly, looking up or looking around and looking lost. Don't get starstruck. Don't get like you're looking for something. Walk around and just be a girl and look lost. You could even be on a fake phone call. I don't know where it's at. I can't find it. Hold on, let me see if I can find someone to help me. I'm just a girl. Oh, sir, find the one with the nice watch on who look like he got some money. Excuse me, I don't know where I am or where to go. I need help. Okay, this man is gonna help me. Yes, you gonna help me, right? Okay, yeah, thank you so much. I'm so sorry. This man is gonna help me. Thank you, bye. Thank you so much. You don't know how lost I am. You're act hopeless and helpless. Don't get starstruck. Just like act like you're lost, like you're overwhelmed with helplessness and emotion. Like you don't even know who this man is. You're just trying to hurry up and figure out how to get to where you're going. So just act lost. That's I always act lost if I know where I'm going. I got Google Maps, but I'm acting lost all the time. Uh-oh, Johnson, sprinkle, sprinkle. She accidentally texted my provider 60 times while drunk. That's not no accident. He's ignoring me. What do? I like him a lot. Turn your phone off when you're drunk. Lock your phone up when you start drinking. Okay. If you're gonna do all of that, See, a lot of times that's a red flag for men, and you need to be more disciplined. You need to lock that phone up. Are Ugg Tasman ugly, you guys? I want to get a pair for fall. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle, she said. If you're in college, I think they're cute for college girls and wearing around the house. Um, I think they're not cute for freestyling at all. Oops. If you're gonna wear them out to freestyle, I don't think so, man. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. It just depends on your age. I'm not getting ready to wear that to freestyle somewhere. Like, just depend on your age, I guess, and what type of man you're looking for. Mm-mm-mm. He said, "How's your brat summer going?" Great. I got the brat lips now. First, I had Barbie lips. Now I got them brat lips. Sparkle, sparkle. They're actually just swollen because I got lip lip injections today. I got a hydrofacial and lip injection, so my lips are still swollen. They're not going to be this big tomorrow. But brat summer is going well. Got my brat lips. Mr. Super Chat. Hold on, let me see. It's not in there. Oh, yes, it is. Okay, I already read that. Go and ditch them when you freestyle. Any tips on getting a pro idea? Yeah. I said walk around and look lost. Walk around and look lost and helpless and bump into someone that can help you. Yeah. Like y'all understand, a helpless woman is always a man is gonna always try to help you. I promise you. Like no matter how rich they are, no matter whatever, they're always going to help you if you look helpless because their masculine instinct is going to kick in. So if you look worried, if you are like anxious and you're like, I don't know what to do, I don't know where I am, oh my gosh, I'm so lost, their natural instinct is going to kick in to say, can I help you? What do you need? You know? So just do that whenever you see somebody with a nice watch on, see them coming from a mile away, get on that fake phone call. Oh my gosh, I don't know which way to go. I don't know. Where are you? I can't find it. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Excuse me. Do you know where such and such is? Oh my gosh, I'm so lost. Okay, he says he's gonna help me. Okay, this nice man is gonna help me. Okay, bye. That's all you gotta do. Thank you, Sasha M. She sent me some cash out. Sparkle, sparkle. So all you gotta do is put him into rescue mode by acting helpless. For if he's an emotional provider, what should I do? Stop, like, tell him to eat less chicken wings because he has too much estrogen in his system and he needs to really go to the doctor and check it out. Tell him you can't be more emotional than I am. I'm a girl. So there's obviously some hormonal issues going on there. I really would feel more comfortable if you went to your doctor and see what your estrogen levels are looking like. So maybe you're eating too many chicken wings. Or tell them it's a turn off. It's like it's such a turn off. Like it's too feminine. Like it's like I might as well be with the girl if you're just gonna be an emotional wreck all the time. Tell them no. Do that in private. Like don't talk to me unless you got some bass in your voice. Okay. Stop crying every time we watch a movie together. That's my job. Okay. Stop crying because I don't text and call you first. You the man. Stop crying because you don't know how to be a man. I'm not doing that emotional stuff. I can't. Uh-oh, Carmel, sprinkle, sprinkle. Your provider boyfriend keeps throwing shade at me because I haven't slept with him in 3 months. He keeps throwing it up. What do I do? Talk about money, man. Always talk about money when they try to do something. It's like, well, you haven't done this, this, and that. It's like, well, you know, I wanted this necklace from such and such, and you haven't gotten me that either. So no matter what he's doing as a provider, always give him something extra to do when he starts giving shade at you. It's like, oh, well, you haven't taken me to Chanel and for how many months or ever, right? So tit for tat, ma'am. Well, you haven't done this for me in months. Okay, well, you haven't taken me to Chanel. What are we gonna do about it? Okay. They'll start throwing shade at him right back until he can do something about it. There ain't nothing you can do about it until he do something. Oh, okay. Okay. So sometimes they say, "Is this just about money?" Say, "Well, I wouldn't date a man that couldn't provide. They're not masculine enough for me." Throw him right back, throw his ego right back at him. It's like, "Well, I would never date a man who could not provide because they're just too feminine for me." Oh, NB, sprinkle, sprinkle. He sent the money, y'all. Thanks, Shiva and Harmony. Girl, get yes, NB, get your money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm happy you got your money. Yes, y'all be happy for her. She was worried. I'm glad you got your little change, girl. He sent the rent. Yes, he sent her rent. Girl, you must put it on him. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Does crying make you more feminine? If you're not ugly when you cry, you have to have a cute fake cry that looks real. Okay, don't be sitting up there ugly crying. Got to have a demure cry. Some people, like some men, don't respond to women who cry because they look ugly when they cry. So you have to practice in the mirror, looking cute. Okay. So is this all about the money? Well, if it is to you, I mean, I'm not dating any guys who aren't providers. That's just too feminine for me. I always flip it back on them, man. "Well, is it all about the money for you?" No, but it seems like it's all about the money for you. If you're having a problem providing, please let me know by all means. That means if you got a problem with providing, then I'm leaving. So you can do it in a nice, nasty way, in a classy way. You said, how do you look cute crying? By practicing in the mirror and seeing what you look like and if it's cute. Because you said that's too obvious if you send him a voice note. You said, "Don't be fooled. I'm not a traditional wife." I'm sure not. I am not a traditional wife. Hmm. Y'all should know that. Y'all day ones know that I'm not no traditional wife. Mhm. And see, the term traditional is thrown around a lot because I think it should be more like, okay, so a traditional husband is one who provides and gives you things, right? A traditional wife is someone who cooks and cleans and raises the kids, right? I need more than that. I need more than a traditional husband. I need a provider husband. I need a husband that's going to bring me stuff, give me stuff when I want to, likes me 10 times more. So, you know, and not going to care if I'm cooking or cleaning. So, I am not a traditional wife, and I don't want a traditional husband. I want a provider husband that likes me 10 times more. There, it's a little bit different. I don't have an obligation. to go to the grocery store and try to get in the kitchen and cook before somebody get home and make sure the house is clean enough. And I ain't got to do all that. I'm not stressing out. But oh, Sana, how to make your boyfriend keep obsessed and stay at home girlfriend as a stay at home girlfriend. Girl, get you some lingerie. You'll stay home. Make him pay for it though. So anyway, he said all these labels and titles is confusing. Just give me your wallet. Okay, Goddess Wallet. I know that's right. Mm-hmm. What's your morals and the values and the truth? Should I be real to myself or no one else? Um, you can make up your own personal morals and values that are going to be beneficial to you. Because otherwise, why even have them if they're not? Okay. He said, I identify as a trophy wife. Okay, Harmony, I know that's right. His bank account baddie wife. Okay, yeah, I like them terms. So no traditional wife over here. That's the bare minimum. You know. And plus, a lot of men don't want traditional wives because they already had them. Or they were bored with them. So like I'm not gonna be at home cooking and cleaning all the time. I'm gonna be out doing my thing, you know. And y'all, I know this is so mean, and I don't need to say it's mean. I don't want my house to smell like food all the time. You ever go to somebody's house and it just smell like food? Like as soon as you walk in, you can smell the grease on the walls. I don't want my house to smell like food. I want it to smell like candles and incense and you know, air freshener or whatever. I don't want a house that smells like food. That's disgusting to me. I'm sorry. I know some people's house smell like food even when they ain't cooking. That ain't gonna be my house. You ever walk in somebody's house and nobody was cooking, but it still smelled like food? I don't want my house smelling like that. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna be cooking 3 meals a day, going to the grocery store every other day. It's not gonna be me. I'm sorry. We're gonna order out or we're gonna go eat out. Okay. And honestly, look, let me tell y'all. If your house is not big and when you go in your kitchen to clean and it permeates the entire home and all the curtains in every room, and then you invite someone over and your house smells like fried chicken or fish every time, and you hadn't cooked in 2 days, that's a turnoff. Okay. And it's kind of like, uh-uh. I don't want my house to smell like food. I'm not gonna be in the kitchen every day. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Uh, One time we were looking at houses, like a long time ago, forget before we got this house. And I walked into this house and it's the house smells like food. And I was instantly, nope, we don't need to walk no further. Oh, it's done. We didn't even get to the living room. And I said, nope. The realtor was so mad. I was like, I can't be in a house that smells like food. This will never come out. I want my house to smell bougie. Okay. Uh, he said them people should have figured out exactly. And you know, the funny thing is, it's like, you know, people that's house smell like that too, don't you? Oh, itty bitty sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, goddess energy. I'm leveling up on a budget, tight on money. Any free, cheap freestyle ideas? Um, okay. You just get water. Sometimes the bartender will give you free drinks if you look good or you're nice. Um, bring your own flask and get a don't get refills, just refill yourself. um, find a rich acquaintance that you hang out with that they'll pay for everything. Could be another girl. I don't know. Hey, I'm live.
Okay, cool.
Hmm.
Good luck.
Thank you. It's at happy hour, befriend female promoters who will invite you to free dinners. Okay, yeah. Whenever I used to go out, like they were like people would always be trying to buy me shots. Oh, that's all I would drink for free. People always, let me buy you a shot. Okay, come on. Let's go where a lot of people are like doing the most. Okay, go stand over there when the people are buying everyone drinks and just stand over there. Like that's what I used to do when I was real young. If I see somebody over there buying a bar, I'm gonna go stand over there. They'll be buying all their friends drinks and around, and then they'll just see me like, "You want one too? Mhm. Come on." So stand around rowdy people who are buying the bar, accidentally bump into them with your fake drink, aka water, act like you done spilled it because of them, and they be like, "Well, let me buy you some more drinks." All right, that's how you do it, man. Get your little fake drink, fill it with some water. I have a real cup. Here you go. Get your little drink, have some water in it, and like walk around, like accidentally bump into him, like, "Oh my God, you spilled my drink." Then he'll buy you another one. "I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm gonna get you another one. What's your name?" "All right, what you drinking?" "Bartender, come here. Get her whatever she want. Get her whatever she want, girl. I want a double. Excuse me, make that a triple." Patron. Yes, out on the glass lime with a Corona. That's your drink. That's my drink. 4 drinks in one. I need a triple shot of Patron, salt, lime, and a Corona to wash down the Patron. Oh, what was you drinking before? That was my Patron. That all that was Patron? Yeah, I wasted a bunch of Patron. You sure did. Oh man, don't get around me if y'all with lighters or no lit cigarettes or nothing, because I'm flammable because you done bumped into me and knocked all that Patron on me. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, what's your name? That's how you do it. When you ain't got no money, you stand around all the people that's buying the bar. You act like you spilled a drink. They feel bad. They buy your drink and then they start talking to you. Next thing you know, you their best friend. Every time they see you in the bar, like, "Hey, come on over here. What you drinking?" Every time. Now you got somebody to pay for drinks every time you go to that bar. So, the regular. Find the regular. Hone in on the regular. Go over there. Get your free drinks. Okay. And they invited you places. Mm-hmm. He said when you spill the water on yourself, say the dress is expensive and make him pay for the laundry money and pick his card. Compliment the in-laws. Okay. What are y'all talking about? You screaming. Well, it works. So you said, how often am I getting these facials? This was my first hydro facial ever. So she did a good job. Mhm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said I'm glowing. Thank you. Oh, Les West LA, sprinkle, sprinkle. Sure, I primarily date white men, but every once in a while I date a black man, but always disappoint. Saw a video of you saying you wouldn't date black men at this date and age. Do you still agree? I said young black man. Give me an old black man, old silver fox, somebody that know how to do that two-step. Okay, they got money. I'm not dealing with them young, feminine, chicken wing, estrogen up men these days. No, sprinkle, sprinkle. If their playlist is all trap rap, the answer is no. Okay. You're telling me I should go for someone whose playlist is all trap rap, they only wear sneakers, don't have a real suit unless it's skin tight and fitted, making me question their sexuality, eating too many chicken wings, overly emotional, and think they're the prize. You think I want to date that? No, thank you, ma'am. Give me an old school manage. No, not dating that. It's like a waste of time. Okay. He's still standing on the couch in the club with all his homeboys. No, thank you. What about African man who needs papers? Is he gonna exchange some green papers, like some money? Like how much he gonna pay you to marry him, ma'am? It's gonna have to be a lot. It's gonna have to be like at least 6 figures. Y'all are so silly. Oh yes, I'm not getting ready to date someone whose entire playlist is trap rap. Their closet looks like they belong in junior high. Their bank account looks like they belong in junior high. And I'm not dating anybody that's more feminine than I am. So no. Sprinkle, sprinkle. This guy said he wants to take me out on a date and care for me. What do I start asking? When do I start asking him for my date one? He already told you he want to start taking care of you. So before you even get on the date, tell him what you want. Say, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I met a provider man like you who is so thoughtful. Remember when you said you want to take care of me? Well, I'm glad you said that because I'm gonna really need this, and that. So yeah, if he don't show up with it on a date, it could be a gift. It could be something small just to get him, used to thinking and spending, but act all impressed. So he's like, well, I can do more for you than that. And then hit him with the big news later about Aunt Ethel, fake Aunt Ethel. Owner 60s wine room said he wanted my aunt 60s if I look like this. I'm 26. He gave me wine, invited me back, nothing more. How would you handle it? Well, I told you men have a roster too. So don't do that to your aunt. That's your family. Just see if he has any friends. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, Ike, sprinkle, sprinkle. Quick word of advice from provider. Wear a minimal and natural looking makeup. Work on getting the BMI and regular level and wear your natural hair or natural looking hair. Thank you, Ike. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Ike said, don't look like a clown. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Ike. Ike just basically said, don't come over here looking like a clown. Appreciate you, Ike. Sprinkle, sprinkle. That's more than sprinkle. That's Merry Christmas. Thank you. Yes, it was. Sprinkle, sprinkle. We might have another Russell in the house. Where do I begin when starting to glow up journey? Wherever it's easy for you and wherever you're most comfortable, you got to start somewhere. So if you don't have a lot of money, start with everything that you can do for free. You can walk in the park for free. You could take care of your skin. You can wash your face, moisturize your skin, do some online makeup tutorials or whatever, hair tutorials. Just do all the stuff you can do for free. Get your self-esteem up and go from there. Okay. You dress feminine and behave feminine, but the boys your age, 18, don't pay attention to me and go for masculine women. Why is this? Because they're still children. Girl, why are you trying to date an 18-year-old? I guess just for fun. Okay, well, that's what you're going to get. That's what 18 is. You got to go find some old money that grew up with some manners. Like, go find a nerd or something. Go find some old money nerd. Okay. Go find somebody whose parents got buku bucks and go hang out with them. Mm-hmm. He said heavy on the nerd, exactly. And they'll help you with your homework too. You got an old money man, but he's so emotional. How can I change that? Well, since he's old, you have to be even more emotional. Okay. So give him a dose of his own medicine. So however emotional he is, you're going to be that much more emotional times 5. Okay. So he could see how he looks. So however he reacts, you react the same way times 5 emotionally. Because if he thinks it's okay, then obviously it's okay. So if he's like, you don't ever call me. Is it all about money? Do you miss me? You like do the same thing back and forth. Are you only with me because of my looks? Do you really like my personality? Da 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 da. How come you don't give me money unless I have to sit here and ask you for it all the time? It makes me sad. It makes me think you don't even really like me. You just want a piece of arm candy like I'm an object. I don't even feel like you even know who I am. I'm just so sad and emotional. And I'm thinking I'm gonna cry. Do it times 5. Always mirror them times 5 if you don't like their action. Okay. Then they're gonna be like, dang, is that how I sound? Then they'll be more conscious of it. Um, sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all are silly. Some of y'all are silly. Anyway, I'm about to wrap this up because I think I've been on here too long. How to get money without always asking for it. Be with somebody that's generous, much older than you, and very lucky to have you and likes you times 10, and you'll get whatever they want to give you so they can keep you. Just start insinuating that you might want something or need something. Oh, I saw this cute pair of shoes the other day, but they're kind of expensive. Oh, you know what? Oh, never mind. Cost too much. Well, my friend has this thing and she really likes it. She said it's really good quality and they're kind of almost sold out and I really wanted to get it. You can give them compliments in between the suggestions of buying things or getting money. Like, oh my gosh, you're so smart. Oh my gosh, what would I ever do without you? Hold their hand. It's like, oh my gosh, my friend says this is almost sold out and it's like something I've been wanting for a long time, but I don't have enough for it. So just always throw it in there. You said, don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Goddess Warrior. Yeah, y'all like the video. Hit like on the video, ma'am, sir, everybody. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You say you want to fake it till you make it when you freestyle, but you have a beat up car. What should I do? You need to go on, get your cutest outfit on. Okay? Look cute, pump the little girls up. Go find you an auto body shop. Walk in there like Aaliyah did on Queen of the Dam. Ask to speak to the owner. See what you could do. Excuse me. My car's really beat up and I don't know what to do because the insurance company said they can't do anything about it because such and such. I don't know. How much would it cost to get the one door fixed at a time? Oh, really? That's a lot of money. Make sure you have this on. Okay? That whole cosmetic liquid finesse, he gonna say, ma'am, I'll do whatever you need me to do. Spray that on. Well, I could probably do the whole thing for this much and you can pay me in installments. Oh, really? That's so sweet. What's your name? Oh, thank you so much. Whatever name, whatever. That's so sweet. Well, I'll have to make sure I find a way to thank you sometime. What's your favorite? I don't know. What's your favorite beverage? What kind of alcohol do you drink? Maybe I'll bring you a bottle. Oh, Mars, sprinkle, sprinkle. Wrong to try to steal someone's husband. Any tips? You can't steal nobody's husband, man. The husband either is gonna cheat or he ain't. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't think like the husband is a helpless animal? Like he's just a stray dog that you come steal. Okay. So yeah, find your auto body place or a rinky-dink car dealership that sells nice used cars. They're gonna do that over there too. Back at the day, that's what my friend used to do. She used to get dressed up and go to them car dealerships, them auto body. She never had to pay to get her car fixed at all. She had like one time she said, "You want to get your car serviced and washed?" I'm like, "Yeah." She said, "Okay, come on to the dealership. I know this guy. He'll do a free oil change. He'll refill all your fluids, wash your car out." I said, "For free?" She said, "Yeah." So you always got to have a guy somewhere. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make friends at the auto body. Mm, You said women cheats in my tribe. Yeah. You can't steal a husband. They just gotta want to go. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, okay, Ariana, sprinkle, sprinkle. Can you give notice for meet and greet need to divide play ticket? I'm gonna give a 2 weeks notice. Sprinkle, sprinkle, yes. If I decide to do one. It'll probably be on my community section and Instagram if I do it. The notice, by the way. Thank you, Journey to Perfection. What if you have an old car, 2006? Would you still advise to freestyle in the rich area of town? No, because they're going to call the police on you. Or, yeah, we'll be sus. I don't feel as confident. Trade that car in, man. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You need to trade that car in or borrow your friend's car or Uber over there. You got an old car in the rich neighborhood, they call in the police or the police will follow you. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. It's just the truth, and y'all know it. I'm not making fun of your car. I'm just telling you, you don't want to be the super rich side of town in an old car because the police will definitely follow you. The reason why, I'm going to tell you, like if you have Porsche, BMW, Mercedes, Range Rover, and then you have a 2006 regular car, it's going to look out of place in a certain neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to be suspicious. Like they're not even going to like if you're just driving down the street, they're not going to want to stop all the people. So they need to make their quota in the tickets. They're going to stop you because they already know something wrong with your car. They already know one of your blinkers ain't working. They already know, you might have expired tags. They're going to look for everything on your car because they don't want to stop the Range Rover because there's nothing wrong with that. They're not going to be able to give them a ticket unless they're speeding. But with you, there's more of a chance to give you a ticket because your car's so old. You see what I'm saying? So be careful. Get you an Uber or borrow a friend's car. Even if you got like to rent a car or something, I don't know. Or just trade your car in and get small payments on a new car. Newer car, anyway. That's just truth. Like my kids grew up so privileged, they don't believe this. Like whenever we drive to a certain part of town and they start to see older cars, they're like, why are these cars all beat up? Why are these cars old? Like they can't believe it, like because they don't see it. And it's like it's weird to them. So if you're gonna go to the rich side of town, you need to level up your car or rent a car or get an Uber or something, man. Because the police will get you. On rich sides of town, the police are bored. There's hardly any crime. Everybody's tags are up to date. Everybody's car inspection is up to date. So they're going to target you. Okay. How do you get them to notice you in a high-end coffee shop? I'm not trying to notice nobody in a coffee shop, but the best way is to sit outside. Like if there's an outside patio, they can see you when they walk in. And you already know, like most people, they're not going to sit and stay in a coffee shop. They're going to walk out. So it'll give them two chances to see you. And if they really like you, they're going to stop and say something. Okay. How do you know if they want to? He's double my age. Want to what? Sprinkle, sprinkle. They want to give you money. They always want to give you money. Just ask for it. Mm-hmm. What do you think she meant? Somebody said should they will wear lace front and lashes every day as long as it's appropriate, like as long as it's not too much, like as long as it's classy looking, don't be doing too much. Yes, don't be doing too much. Like if it's natural lash and a wig that doesn't look like it's doing too much, yeah, you're good. Mm-hmm. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm just a girl. That means play dumb, play demure, play helpless. It's going to send masculine men into masculine men mode to rescue you, to help you, to do things for you, and to provide. See, a lot of men can't be in their masculine because women are always like, well, I can do this and I can do that and I don't need you. And I'm smarter than you. I'm richer than you. I'm stronger than you. Okay. So that's not going to put them in their masculine. It's going to literally put them in their feminine. So what you want to do is act helpless, ask questions, play dumb to get them in that masculine mode so they can do more for you. You know, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. I need help. I'm lost. What do you think about this? Can you help me with that? You know, I'm just a girl. But see, you have to draw the line when they try to take advantage of you and think you're just, but you'll be smart enough to know if someone's trying to take advantage of you. So make sure you're just a girl means, you're just trying to get this bag. Okay. You said that don't work on the broke side of town. That sure don't. So don't go over there. Okay. You said, I know he can't afford it, but he's spending. That's why you need more than one. So you can give that one a break. He can replenish. Um, there's this old guy talking about trauma, how girls ate his money and he's holding back. That's the weakest cop out. That means he's never gonna spend on you. That's him telling you you ain't getting no money out of him. So basically you tell him this, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't know you were having financial issues. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm not, I don't even feel comfortable allowing you to buy me dinner. So, maybe you should take a break from dating for a while until you get your finances together. I kind of feel bad. So, let me know when you have everything together. I don't want you spending all your money that you don't have on me. I'm sorry those women did that to you. Oh my gosh, you must be on a fixed income. That's really bad. Let's take advantage of the elderly. Remind him of his age. Make him feel bad about sitting up here lying and rub it in. Oh no, that's not it. I can afford it. I just don't like being taken advantage of. I know the feeling. A lot of guys just want arm candy and they never really want anything seriously. That's why I only date providers like you. Because I know you're the type of man that's going to provide, especially for the woman he really likes. Then let him say something else. The next thing he says depends on if you ever talk to him again. Okay, keep on switching it back around. He can't win if you smart. But play dumb so he doesn't think it's smart. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know that you were on a fixed income. Oh my gosh, I feel kind of bad now. Oh, wow. So, okay. Well, I'm fine. Why don't you just give me a call when you have everything in order? Then we can maybe try it again. Oh no, I have the money. Oh, you do? Okay, so great. I'm so glad I met a provider finally. You're so nice. But thank you for sharing that with me. It must have been very hard. A lot of men won't tell you those type of things because it makes them look, gullible and foolish. But I could see you're smart and you were just telling me that because, you were just really hurt, weren't you? I can't imagine. Oh, right, sprinkle, sprinkle. You're hurt that ego. Well, you're all recovered now, right? You got all your money back in order, right? You're good financially, though, right? Okay, so do I need to order a water or can we get wine? Sprinkle, sprinkle. What should a woman next step be after a breakup? Call the other one? that you should have been with the whole time, the same time. Like, girl, like, hey, yeah, I'm free tonight. Yeah, where you taking me? Well, I'm free. Yeah, I'm free tomorrow too. Mm-hmm. Maybe we go on a trip now. Yes. Okay. That's what you should be doing right after your breakup. Call the other one. Since you free, go on a trip. That's why it's best to have two, one or two. So when the other one get dropped, you can pick up right where you left off with another one. And you can go on a trip. You can like, finally, she's going on a trip with me. Before she'd been telling me she can't go, she can't go. Now she could go. All my hard work and investment paid off. See? Okay. Now the Dusty in the chat, shouldn't you be getting ready for work tomorrow? There's a Dusty in the chat? Oh my goodness. Where he at? What? No Dusties. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't even know if I'm having a meet and greet yet. I'm just doing research and kind of having a brainstorm about it. And do you really think that I would do a meet and greet with no security? Come on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Okay, and if I do a meet and greet, I don't want to hear nobody talking about how it's too expensive because I'm just gonna be honest. It's not for everybody. The first one, anyway, especially, it's not gonna be for everybody. And maybe as I get more comfortable, I can do more in the future. But the first one is gonna be very small, intimate, and there's gonna be a high price tag on it if I do it. Oh, Mars, sprinkle, sprinkle. If he wants to cheat with you, you haven't known him long, don't know him well, and we get along well, and he's meaningful, have meaningful conversations. I'm not emotionally attached to someone that I don't know very well, so I really wouldn't care because I'd be seeing someone else at the same time too. So that's one way to stop from catching feelings, and another way to stop from becoming over emotional about someone that you hardly know. You need to be dating more than one. Or definitely having more hobbies and things to busy yourself so you don't have to constantly think about it. Oh, Chloe, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you for the sprinkle, sprinkle. She says, hi, beautiful. You see, it's going to be very exclusive, the first one. Yeah. And if I want to do a second one, I'll make it more inclusive the second time. But the first one has to be very exclusive. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You're 26 years old, beautiful and smart, but man will tell me you're beautiful and sexy, but never goes for what they tell me beautiful and attractive, how to make them want me. Honestly, you're probably hanging around the wrong men and you're not looking for the right target. You need to go for the older guys with money on the rich side of town. And I keep telling y'all this, go to the rich side of town. People, and also it depends on how you look. I keep telling y'all, ladies, you might look beautiful, but you might not fit into their world. You know what I'm saying? So you need to be able to fit into their world, which means you have to walk, talk, and dress, learn some manners, A, B, C, and D, for them to take you seriously. They might just like to look at you, just like they like to look at a stripper. You know what I'm saying? They might call a stripper beautiful every time they throw in dollars on the stage, but they can't take them into their world. I'm not saying that's what you look like, but what I'm saying is you gotta, like, they have to see you fitting in to their circle and their world. So focus on that. If you're not getting any people to like ask for your number or take you seriously or take you out on dates, you got to fit into their world for them to take you seriously. I think this is a lot of women's problems. I'm not saying it's your problem, but just in general, some women were never taught how to fit in, what's appropriate, what's not appropriate, what nail colors are appropriate, what nail colors aren't appropriate, what nail length, what hair color, what hairstyle, tattoos, everything. Like it could be one little minute detail that keeps them from approaching or asking you out on a date. And that's why I say it's so important to really understand your target or the type of man that you want. You know what I'm saying? So be very careful when you're getting dressed, what you're wearing, how much skin you're showing, if you're showing tattoos, if your hairstyle or hair color is not fitting in on that side of town, you got to like totally transform to look like you fit into their world for them to put you in it. Okay. You said no clear heels. No clear heels. Oh God. Somebody said no low clear heels. Ma'am, what? You already know the answer. Mm. Don't always go out and buy the latest trends because they're going to go out of style just as fast as they came in. His family hates you because he pays for everything. Well, let him keep hating it. As long as he keep paying, it don't matter. Okay. You said you got ghosted last week. Hold on. Every time I get sad about it, I watch your videos and they make me feel better. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I don't know. Look, thank you, Anna. But I don't know why people always say they got ghosted. Back in the old days, we just said we met another one. Like we didn't look for people that weren't looking for us. You know, that's our confident level back in the day. Like if we didn't hear from you for 2 days, we was already on a date with the next dude. We weren't, we didn't even have that term ghosted back then. We were just like, okay, well, the feeling was mutual because, you know, I'm already dating another dude anyway. Like y'all are too sensitive. Like we never like, oh my God, they ghosted me. Oh my God. We were too busy dating other men to realize we were ghosted. And I said this on my last video. We would just see that dude out the next time we went out with an ugly chick. And then he'd be right back in our face trying to make up and buy us more stuff and buy us drinks. So we never got ghosted. We just moved on. We were too busy to get ghosted, man. We were too busy on to the next one, on to the richer one to get ghosted. We weren't worried about if a man was calling us because we had several men calling us. Okay, that was the culture back in the day. You got several of them calling you. Y'all too like worried about one person. We had several, one for each day of the week. One to take you to eat, one to take you out, one to take you to the bar, one to pay them bills. Okay, that's y'all need a roster. I don't need to be worried about one person that ghosted you. That means you have a free opening for the next dude with more money. Okay. You said the landline phones used to be jumping. Exactly. Because back in the day, people weren't always looking at their phone. You wouldn't even know if you were ghosted because A, your answering machine wasn't turned on or your voicemail wasn't turned on. B, you didn't carry a cell phone everywhere. C, if they caught you at home or if you gave them your work number or somebody had a beeper, then they get in touch when they get in touch. So having mystery and wonder about what you're doing because they can't spy on you from online was what kept guys calling. And if they didn't call, it was truly a disinterest. Like, okay, well, he didn't call, he didn't leave no messages, he's not on my caller ID, so he must be married or have found another one. So I'm glad I was dating two at once. You know, it was like that type of feeling. It wasn't anything personal because I think too many feelings are involved these days. And back in those days, men had to actually chase you from a landline or see you out and about by chance. So if y'all are too accessible, telling too much, putting too much online, they've already dated you without even talking to you. They got to know the whole you through your Instagram, through your TikTok, through your posts. They got to see all your outfits. So honestly, they're like, okay, well, she got that tattoo on that one picture down there on the fifth row under here. I can't do that. Click. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when these men are ghosting y'all, they're literally already dating you through your social media, through your apps. They're seeing every outfit you have, every tattoo you had, every stupid remark you made. You know, they're like, this ain't for me. They don't even get a chance to really know who you are as a real person because they've already dated you on social media without even talking to you. That's why I'm saying, if you're going to be dating guys, if you're going to be dating men with money, have an alternate social media with like pictures of cats and, you know, flowers on it. Okay. Because it's the reason you got ghosted is because he scrolled down back to 2020 and he saw what you was looking like. And he said, never know. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Never know. Nope. No. I can't do this. So for example, look, I'm gonna scroll down on mine. As far as I go, let's see what I can come up with. Find an offensive post. See what I can find. Okay, so let's say I meet somebody, right? Say I'm not married and I meet somebody and they find this. I might get ghosted. See what I'm saying? All right. Okay, that might just be strike one. Okay, let me roll down. Okay, let me give her one more chance. Let's see what she's doing. I'm gonna give her one more chance. One more. If I find anything else offensive, she got to go. Okay. Let me see what I. If you want a woman to bring something to the table, go to IHOP. Go to the restaurant where you can tip her, baby. Sprinkle. Because if I bring something to the table, you're gonna be mad. It's gonna be another man who's gonna not ask me to bring something to the table. He's gonna take care of the bill, the kids, and everybody else. Okay, well, that's strike number two. Let's see what else I'm gonna strike out on. I know it's something else on here I could strike out on at any time. Oh, she crazy. She got all them wigs. She probably have all them personalities too. This is a red flag. Done. Blocked and deleted. So be mindful of your social media. Some of y'all getting ghosted and y'all don't even know why. That's why. My gosh. Those weren't even the worst one. I just picked some random ones that I could see. But yeah. The heck is this? Me watching him look for his keys and knowing they under my wig. She crazy. Watching your man look for his keys and they under your wig. Now he know you playing games. I know I just gave y'all some idea. Okay, I'm gonna hide his keys under my wig. Let me see. This is my real hair, but this was a wig. I be like, you be helping them look for him and everything. Look, the couch cushion. Where are they? Knowing they under your wig. Okay. Put them under your wig cap so they don't jingle jangle. Okay. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You said they're gonna fall at his feet. Y'all silly. So go through your social media and see what getting you ghosted. Oh, Quan Yin. Hi, Shira. My hair color is burgundy. Should I change it to black or brown? Yes. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If you're looking for a provider, it depends on what type of man you're looking for. You looking for a provider man? Change that hair color, man. If that hair color is for you. Like that's your personal style. That's your hair color. It's not a hair color somebody's gonna take home to mama. It's not a hair color someone's gonna take you to the office party or introduce you to the corporate friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So depending on what type of man you're trying to attract, that's what you need to, adjust to. So that hair color is more for you. That's what you enjoy. So you're not trying to attract yourself, so you need to adjust. That's it. You said y'all have to remember these men have eyes issues. That's true. Mm. What is your opinion on guys who follow lots of girls on Insta? Too young for me. That's my opinion. Too young for me. If you even on Insta, you too young for me. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You better be on MySpace or barely know how to work Facebook if I'm gonna be messing with you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. They won't even know how to like a picture, man. Okay, that's how old I need them. Could you imagine dating someone who doesn't even know how to work Instagram? Don't even know how to get on there? Don't even know how to make an account? Could you imagine the peace that you'd have? Can you imagine somebody don't even barely know how to work Facebook? That's where y'all need to be. Y'all ask me how I'm so stress free. That's one of the reasons. Other reason I don't work. I don't cook and I don't clean. I don't work. I don't stress about somebody liking pictures on Instagram. Okay, y'all putting yourselves through too much by caring too much. You said your daughter shows you Facebook and YouTube. Okay, God, that's why I read sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, I'm glad you learned how to use it though, for real. So I can't tell you to tell a grown man not to like and look at other girls' pictures because you can literally be looking at rich old men's pictures or rich men's pictures and liking them too. And see if one of them responds to you, you're actually going to win. You know what I'm saying? So instead of getting upset that he's texting all or not texting, but liking all these pictures, you know what? Let me tell y'all something. I liked a couple of people's pictures because I like their meme, not even them. And they DM'd me back and they ended up being super rich. So think about this, ladies. You have more to gain from doing the exact same thing that you're complaining about your man doing. So instead of just complaining about them liking other girls' pics, you go and do the same thing, but with men with money. Okay? It's different. It hit different. He acts negative, always complaining about work. Tell him you don't want to talk about work. Or, it's like, well, work is work. Anyway, here, have a drink, calm your nerves, then put on some music. Mhm. Give him a drink and put on some music and drown out his words. He'll be too busy trying to get a buzz to want to keep talking about it. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Mm, How to find rich guys on Insta? It's super easy. Let me show you. Give y'all one of my little tips. Hold on. My tips. Go to the little search part and hit the little magnifying glass and type in financial advice. All right. Then hit accounts. So you're going to hit accounts, financial advice. Look for the blue stripe with the man name. See that right there? Sorry, whoever that dude is. Click on it. Financial and money advice, entrepreneur, this dude. Now look at all his pictures. Make sure he got money. Okay. That ain't nobody buying that suit unless they rich. Okay. They ain't wasting money on a green suit. Okay. So he got money. Sprinkle, sprinkle. The lady looking nice. Okay. Make sure it's the same dude on all the pics and not just different random people. Look like the same dude. Okay, he pulling women. Okay, that look like maybe that's his wife. Okay, so he got a cute wife. Okay. Now, if you don't want to mess with a married man, go to the people he's following. He's got friends. I'm telling y'all how to do this the old-fashioned way. So look through all the people that he's following. Click on following. Find the blue checks of all the people he's following. Okay. Now you go find another one that looks like, they're standing by something rich. A rich profile pic or something nerdy. I don't know. Some type of tech name. Let's see if we can find one. Okay, this dude look like he got some money. What'd he do? Best-selling author. Founder of something. Okay. He got a bunch of books. Let's see. Okay, his girlfriend or wife is cute. I don't know if that's okay. He's doing seminars. He got money. He's stretching. Okay. Okay. I found one. You see? So you got to do. Look. Nice and old, in shape, live next to the water, does seminars, best-selling author. He got money. There you go. That's how you do it. Then you ask them about their book. I love your book. Or you like one of their posts. The first thing they're going to do, if they don't recognize you, if you comment and like one of their posts, is go look at your profile. Remember, clean up your profile before you do this. Don't be having no crazy stuff on there. Thank you for the advice. Brill. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, girl. I'm telling y'all how to do it. You go type in financial advice, scroll down, find the blue check, look on the people picture, make sure they're nice and rich, doing rich activities and whatnot. If you don't want them, click on the ones that they're following, not the followers, but the ones that they're following. That means they find them inspirational, which means they must have money or more money. Okay. Then you scroll down, find another blue check, look for the rich activities, see if they're single, see what they do for a living, do a little research on them, click like, make a little comment. There you go. It's too easy. Y'all gonna be doing detective work. Y'all might as well do it to benefit instead of to catch a man cheating. You ain't gonna leave. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Austin. Sent me some more money. For what? You bought your girlfriend a Chanel and I caught her cheating? Then buy me one. I don't have to. I don't have to be your girlfriend, Austin. You can just buy me a Chanel. It'll be less painful. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Send me one. I'm gonna put one on my wish list on Amazon. I'm gonna put the link. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You missed my chat. Also, will you do seduction for fall? What? Seduction for fall. Thanks for your advice. Okay. He has no spiritual density, provides, but he's negative. Okay. Well, get you a friend that's spiritual and spend time with them. He acts negative, always complaining about work. Okay. Don't be at home when you get home from work. Be at the gym. By the time you get home, he's going to be forgot about it and wind down. Okay. There's solutions to all these problems. Don't be at home when you get home from work, and make a friend to appease your spiritual side. He's just there for the money, ma'am. Understand. Let him play his role. He can't be everything to you. Okay. My husband is scared of my witchy side. Uh-oh, Stina, sprinkle, sprinkle. What would you do? Tell him he should be. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Well, you should be. You better act right. Oh, Tyra, sprinkle, sprinkle. I always make fun of it. Like, well, you should be. You better act right. Uh-oh, Lynn, sprinkle, sprinkle. Broke up with older rich man unstrategically. Haven't returned his calls, text for weeks. Regretting it now. What can I do to get him back? Girl, you already did it. You never break off in one until you got a better one. Y'all be too emotional. Like, think about it as a job. You're not going to quit your job and not have something lined up unless you're over emotional. That's how you get into the cycle of losing. You don't gain before you let something go. Like, if someone says, here, I'll trade. And they say, okay, let me give you this. Oh, well, I'll bring mine tomorrow. And you give it to them. And then they'll be like, oh, I forgot. Oh, I forgot. Now you've just gotten duped. So you never give something away until you have something else in your other hand. You know what I'm saying? So you always keep them until you don't need them. Period. Did your mermaid seduction for summer will you for fall? Perhaps, Miley. We might have to do something a little bit different. We shall see. But definitely, that's a good idea. Thank you, Miley. Okay. Shira, please, I'm 18 and I'm pretty. I get money from older men in a tricky way. Should I keep doing it? A tricky way? Nah. Well, I don't know what that tricky way is, ma'am. So maybe you need to keep that to yourself. Okay. Shira, what if he's withdrawing? How to keep him until finding another one? You should already had another one, ma'am. That's why you always have two. You need to work on that ASAP, like tomorrow. And plus, sometimes when you're out without dealing with that person and you're doing stuff and you're getting back into yourself, they start noticing you more anyway because you're not with them all the time. You're not worried about them all the time. And now they're literally wondering where you are and what you're doing. So sometimes you need to just go be about yourself. Okay. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Would you date a frugal rich man? Yeah, because I'll be dating a generous man on the side. Sprinkle, sprinkle. I'm going to still get what I want. He's just to introduce me to the generous one. Okay? Just like I did on Instagram. You can find one, you can meet their friends. Okay, you're cheap. Let me meet your friend who ain't cheap. Okay. Uh-oh, Tyra, sprinkle, sprinkle. You caught your boyfriend cheating, but he wants me to stay until I get on my feet. He pays the bill. Girl, stay. Who cares if he's cheating? All men cheat. Is he paying bills? The next dude you go to, he's gonna be cheating too. So who cares? It doesn't matter. Just get the money. Y'all gotta wake up and realize. Okay. Just get the money, man. At least he cares enough about you to provide. Y'all gonna learn when y'all get old. Like, you know what? You can go and cheat too, man. You can go out and do the same thing with somebody rich and that likes you 10 times more. Get his money and his money. You know? But if you are over emotional and leave because a man cheated on you, great. Go on to the next man. Hope he doesn't cheat. But if he does, what are you going to do? Keep leaving? Keep leaving and leaving? How many times are you going to leave? Are you going to be gaining money or losing money every time you leave? How's the bank accounts going to look? Are you still going to be able to live the same lifestyle? Maybe at one point you'll just stop dating, period. You know? So my thing is, I'm not getting ready to leave a grown man if I didn't, like, if you only got with him for him to be faithful to you, then of course you should leave if that's the only reason you're with him. If he hurt you because he broke his promise to you, you said he wasn't even married to you. You said he was just a boyfriend. So y'all are still literally single. If he's paying bills, let that man pay bills and go date somewhere else. Why should I post on IG to attract rich men? Don't want to be too masculine or superficial or book smart. Rich people only follow rich people, like rich people stuff. So like I typed in financial advisor. So you're going to look for book authors. You're going to look for, you need to tag book authors. You know, you need to put like stuff like that in your bio, like book authors, finance, you know, all the stuff that rich people search when they're trying to follow people or having suggested to them. You need to put them keywords in there because they're always looking for money. Okay. Memes that talk about money. Oh, D love sprinkle sprinkle. How is that simple? We want to be loved and feel special. What? That's what your mom and dad were for. I mean, I want to be loved and feel special too, but I can't be loved and feel special if I'm broke. Because you don't love me enough if I'm sitting here worried about some bills. Okay. So I don't want to worry about bills. I don't really care about what someone else is doing. That's them. Because I'm going to do what I want. And I love myself and I feel special already. So I don't seek it from outside. That's what you need to learn. Stop seeking love and affection outside of self. And you can always get to the bag faster. If men know that about you, all you need is love and affection, and they cheat on you and they hurt you, and then they just give you love and affection, no money, no nothing, you're going to stay anyway. Like, y'all need to understand, I am rude because some of y'all need a rude awakening. Y'all know why so many people go through so many men? Because they want a faithful man, and they're not going to find one because they keep being attracted to the same type of man. Y'all jump from man to man to man, relationship to relationship, baby daddy to baby daddy, because they cheated. How many of y'all gonna wake up one day and be like, you know what? Is he a provider? Does he have money? Can I cheat too? What type of life do I want? Do I want to keep moving from pillar to pole every time a man be a man? Or do I want to get some money, live a lifestyle, build my business, build my portfolio, get this money? Okay, y'all are thinking poverty cycle mind. Do y'all think these rich husbands on all these Instagrams are faithful? But no, their wife is sitting right next to them on that yacht. Do you think if that wife saw that man cheating that she's going anywhere? No, because that hairdo, that hair color, them shoes, that watch, it don't pay for itself. The connections, the circles. She don't care about that. She cares about the lifestyle. You see, she loves herself enough to stay in the lifestyle that she wants to stay in, regardless what the man doing. He set her up for that. He set her up in the life that she wanted. Take him or leave him. She's where she wants to be. You get it? She's not leaving because he went and slept with some chick that he met at a bar. She's staying for the long haul because she's on the will, on the deed, on the trust, on all of that. She ain't going nowhere. She don't care about that. She cares about the legacy and the lifestyle that he provides for her, her children, her family, and the future generations to come. This is wealthy thinking. If y'all gonna leave somebody over one man cheat because you want to feel loved, you don't love yourself. I'm just saying. Y'all gotta think bigger. Oh, Killian, how do I feel bad for talking to other men? Just like they don't feel bad for talking to other women. Men are more about what they want, and they're very selfish, and they don't care about your feelings. So if a man can do that to you, you should have no problem doing it and not feeling bad about it at all. Okay. So just think about that. Y'all make me mad because y'all are so young and gullible. And then y'all will be just like that one girl in here that says, I let a sugar daddy go who paid all my bills and now I want him back. Y'all gonna sound just like that in about a month from now or 2 months from now. So don't be dumb. Don't be over emotional. Think about the lifestyle. You can cheat too. Okay? I promise you. Them wives are cheating too. I promise you. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Y'all don't really know how it is. Y'all are looking at it from an emotional standpoint. Even if you look at celebrities, you'll see all the people that the women were cheating with their man on the side. They were either the bodyguard, the personal trainer, the accountant. Them women find a little way to get what they need. The best friend. So y'all got to be smart. Y'all can't be so emotional and let emotions cloud your judgment on your future. Some of y'all need to be told in a rude way because y'all don't hear nice. Because y'all are too nice already. Oh, Ebony, sprinkle, sprinkle. Thank you, Miss Ebony. So yes, don't give up. That's like giving up a whole bag of gold because someone gave away one piece of your gold. You gonna give away the whole bag? No, I'm keeping it. Bye-bye. Okay. Oh my God, you gave away one piece of my gold. Here, take the whole bag. I'm leaving with nothing. You dummy. No, girl, keep that bag of gold. Go spend it. Go buy you some clothes. Go buy you some jewelry. Upgrade your car. Go join the country club. Sip wine and enjoy your life. Go sit by the pool. Go do what you do. Go get your hair done, whatever. You say Precious says he was cheating, but people tell me, but there's no evidence. Yeah, like we don't care. Just keep our money rolling. Okay. That's how you have to live, man. That is the true definition of unbothered. A rich man's wife. Okay. You said your husband would never cheat because he's lazy? Oh my gosh. That's hilarious. But that's probably true to a lot of men, right? Mm-hmm. You said don't let emotions mess up the bag. That's right, Erica. A lot of y'all be letting emotions mess up y'all's bag and then y'all looking stupid like a month later. Should you leave your boyfriend? He's messaging only fangirls. Does he pay bills? Because I wouldn't be with him if he ain't paying for nothing anyway. Okay. Okay. You said if you ask him for money and he said, we'll see, what do you say? Well, the next question he asks you, you say, we'll see. Yeah. If y'all taking stuff personal, y'all aren't emotionally mature enough to handle the type of relationship that brings you the lifestyle. Okay. And I tell this to people all the time. Don't start dating no celebrity. Don't start dating no athlete. Don't start dating no super rich man if you're emotional, because you should only be there for the lifestyle, because that's what you're going to end up with. Okay. Y'all have to have like your mind together, literally. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Um, some of these questions are crazy. Yeah, anyway. Make up something or lie. If you ask you about past experience, but you don't have any, make up something that sounds good. Okay. So yeah. See, let me tell y'all something. There's a class system of how women react to husbands. Low class, let me tell you, I'm just gonna be honest. Low class will leave their man for cheating. Middle class will leave their man if they're having a long affair, go into counseling, but they can't do nothing about it, so they just ghost their separate ways, right? That's middle class. Rich or wealthy, they're going to stay with that man, build their portfolio, build their wealth, build their property, build their legacy, build their kids' trust funds, live in the nice neighborhoods, drive the nice cars, and turn the other cheek because they're out cheating too. Different classes do different things. They're not, unless it's like over the top abuse or over the top embarrassment. Like if their husband is not keeping it, discreet, or if it's just like something huge that it's just like you can't take it anymore, that's when they get those type of divorces. But most of the time, they don't care. They're like in it for the lifestyle. So depending on your level of status and how much money you earn is how you react to different things. Oh, Shishak, what to ask for my birthday? Whatever you want. Something that increases in value. Get you a Chanel, girl, Chanel purse. Okay. So like you'll never go to prison or jail and find a rich man in there for fighting or hurting a woman because she cheated, or you'll never find a woman in jail who's rich for hurting her husband or doing something to her husband because he cheated. You're only going to find broke people in there doing in prison who had crimes of passion, or middle class. Rich people don't have crimes of passion. They just go on or hire somebody to do it for them. Okay, you ain't gonna find it. You're gonna find the rich people in there for white collar crimes. They ain't gonna be in there for being mad because somebody cheated. Okay, she was a nanny. She was low middle class. Talk about Tiger Woods' wife. She was the nanny. She didn't want to lose it all. So she hadn't had that lifestyle long enough to really absorb it. Okay. Or she was a nanny. I don't know. Okay. Yeah. You said where the rich jailbirds at. Girl, don't do it. You said you had a wealthy client flirt with you right in front of his wife. Oh yeah, they're bold about it. They don't care. I promise you. Shira was a nanny for you were a nanny for another family. Met him at a tennis tournament. Oh yeah, she was okay. Tiger Woods' wife. Okay. Yeah. So she wasn't used to having that type of money. She wasn't trying to lose it. But you've been married for a while. You got that money. You got that lifestyle. You know you gonna turn the other cheek. You don't care. Mhm. She- And she probably knew it would ruin his career, so she's probably trying to get revenge. Oh, Hamless. How to fight laziness. You're a homebody and work from home. I find it so hard to step outside and find someone. Okay, well, have a set day of the week and schedule a day to go out. And then if you get comfortable with that, do 2 days a week, then 3 days, and however many days you're comfortable with. But do one at a time. Take it slow because it's going to take some adjustment. I would say get you a cute outfit, lay it out, plan a place to go, look up some cute places online, get excited about it so that you'll want to go. And do that maybe once or twice a week. How to not feel bad about talking to other men. They don't feel bad about talking to other women, man. As soon as another woman is up in their face or in their visuals, they do not feel bad. The only reason you feel bad is because you were programmed to feel bad. So for a man that will talk to someone else, you shouldn't feel bad. You really shouldn't. I'm going to tell you why. They've done experiment after experiment after experiment of how your man or any man, if given the opportunity to cheat or to talk to somebody else, they will with no bad feeling. Okay. They'll be excited, up for it, no problem. But women are programmed. You say you have severe guilty conscience. Well, then don't cheat, man. Just get in line and go one step at a time and miss all the good opportunities. Sprinkle, sprinkle. If your morals and values are holding you back from your bag and from living your best life and beneficial life, you have to ask about your own morals and values. If you are taught and brainwashed to feel guilty, especially if you're not married, you're single. If you're not married, if you don't have a marriage license, no ring on your finger, you're single. And you can check single forever. You're not married, ma'am. Stop acting married. Hello, Stephanie. What should I get a provider for his birthday? Um, Nothing. Like it depends on has he bought you anything yet? I guess you said he's a provider. And don't spend over $100. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Whatever you do. Something thoughtful, something that says, "Oh, I listen to you and I appreciate you." Yeah. A lot of women have been programmed to feel guilt with no ring on their finger. A lot of women have been programmed to be faithful to someone who doesn't see them as a wife. So I'm going to tell y'all one thing. That's y'all's problem and y'all need to fix it by stop feeling guilty. You single. You still got to check single every time you fill out paperwork, man. Why are you feeling guilty? Uh-oh, Zara. Thank you. You said gym, bingo, library. What you talking about? Where to meet old people? Uh, you said Melania Trump is a perfect example. Exactly. She don't care. She there for that bag. Y'all, I gotta go. But yeah, thank y'all, everybody who donated. I appreciate y'all. Stop feeling guilty if you ain't got no ring on your fingers. That's all I'm gonna tell you. If you got a ring on your finger and he already doing you wrong, you shouldn't feel guilty either. Just go do what you gotta do. Um, You said get out of your feelings. Exactly. You out there filling out paperwork online, filling out paperwork, but you feel guilty and still got to check single and pay bills. I wish I could feel guilty if I'm still checking single and paying bills. There ain't no way. If you paying bills in the house with a grown man and checking single on whatever paperwork you're doing, you should never feel guilty about seeing someone else. Ever. Ever, ever. Just think about it like that. Mm-hmm. It's not getting you nowhere, but single and still paying bills. And I don't mean single like you don't have someone. I mean like single on your paperwork. You're single on your ring finger, you know? So stop feeling guilty when you're the one that's giving everything away for free and receiving nothing in return. You should have your options open and seeing way more people that are able to do more for you. Oh, thank you, Austin. Austin sent me one more thing. I'm going to wrap it up after I see what he wrote. Okay. For if a provider gives everything, should she cheat? I think the provider likes what she gonna do regardless, Austin. If you're asking these questions, I don't know if they're true or you're trolling, but if you keep staying with the same person and she cheating, and you keep buying her stuff, just send it to me. You know, I can just ignore you. At least you won't be cheated on. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Oh, you know you ain't going nowhere, Austin. Okay. But thank you for the Cash App. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You said any advice for a man if a man cancels a date after chasing for months to meet him? Okay, did you meet him online? Girl, catfish. You've been catfished. He just wanted to see if he can catch you. He got you, now he don't even want to meet you. He probably can't meet you, man. For some strange reason. You've been catfished. Did you meet him online? I have to ask. If you didn't meet him online, then you know, maybe he's just got what he wanted just for you to say yes. You said sound like he trolling. That's fine. As long as he's sending money while he troll, I don't mind. You met him online? Okay, so he's catfishing, man. That means he's not what he says he is. And he doesn't want you to see that. So. Mm-mm. Okay. Who knows? There's a reason why he doesn't want to meet you. So whatever that is, I don't think you want to find out. So just move on and stop meeting men online. Go out in the real world. Okay. Now hopefully my lip will be not swollen tomorrow. It will look better. I gotta go put this in the freezer and put it on there. I'm just a girl. I don't know any better. All right, I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Thank y'all, everybody who donated. If y'all are not following me on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. SheRaSeven, all one word. And I'll give y'all more updates if I'm going to ever be doing a meet and greet. So just look out for that on the community section on this channel and on my Instagram. Definitely look out for that. Okay. I'm probably not going to be going live on TikTok because they're too sensitive over there. But just keep looking on here and Instagram. Okay. I'll see y'all soon. Bye.